From the Danny Christopherson press box at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Martians baseball is on the air. Hello everybody, Tanner Hoops with you. Delighted to welcome you to Area 51 night as the Sioux Falls Canaries rebrand. Our alter ego for the evening is the Minnehaha Martians, and we play host to the Kane County Cougars. Great to have you aboard and great to be back home after a 2-3 what turned out to be 5-game road trip. Had a game washed out yesterday in Kansas City. Got the chance to get home early, get a full night of sleep in our own beds, and now get back at it for a 6-game homestand to wrap up the month of June and open July. Sioux Falls enters 19 wins, 18 losses, good for second place in the West Division. Kane County 18 wins, 16 losses, third place in the East Division. This is, of course, a rematch of last year's Miles Wolf Cup final. Kane County won that 3 games to do. This is their first trip here since they won the title last September on this field. They took 2 of 3 from Sioux Falls after splitting 2 games in Geneva. Second time the two teams are playing a series against each other this year. Kane County took 2 of 3 from us at their place a month ago. We have one more trip, a second trip to Kane County during the regular season. That will come at the end of July and into August. That'll be in the back end of a 6-game road trip. They do not come back here during the regular season. It'll be the usual weekend schedule, 7:05 tonight, 5:35 tomorrow. Gates open 1 hour prior, and $3.50 domestics are drink special from gates open to first pitch. 4:05 on Sunday for Sunday Fun Day to wrap up this series. Off day Monday, and then Sioux City's in town. We'll start a home and home with them. That'll get going into a 9-game road trip. Sioux City here for 3, and then we go to their place over the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, that is. Go to Chicago for 3, and then Kansas City for 3 before the All-Star festivities get going in Lincoln on the 13th. Business here and now, though, to take care of. The Canaries, or the Martians, coming off that 2-3 5-game road trip, the abbreviated road trip, took 2 of 3 in Cleburne, and then dropped the first 2 in Kansas City before we were rained out yesterday. Kane County, they're coming off a 2-3 5-game homestand. They had a game washed out against Sioux City. They're fighting it a little bit. They've dropped 8 of their last 11. They're 8-7 away from home this season, though they are coming off a victory in the ball game last night against Gary South Shore. They're trying to make it back-to-back wins. Sioux Falls hoping to snap a 2-game losing streak. Before we get deeper into this contest, let's take a look around the Association Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll get you updated on the division standings entering play tonight. Everybody's in action. Cleburne is at Milwaukee. There's no score in the top of the second. No score bottom of 1. Gary South Shore at Lake Country. Scoreless game in the home first. Kansas City is at Sioux City. No score top of 1. Fargo Moorhead at Winnipeg. And then Chicago at Lincoln. They should be getting going. Do not have an update from them, but they should be getting going here. Their start time has come and passed. But that is your Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard. The division standings entering play in this one. On the west side of things, Kansas City atop the division standings at 21-14. They're 3 games up on Sioux Falls at 19-18. Fargo Moorhead third place, 17-19. A half game up on Sioux City at 17-20. Winnipeg is 16-21. They're 5th place, a game and a half up on Lincoln, who's 14-22 to round out the West Division standings. Over to the east side of things, Milwaukee, a league best, 24-13. They're a game and a half up on Lake Country at 22-14. Kane County 18-16, a half game up on Gary South Shore, who's 18-17. Cleburne is 17-20, and Chicago 13-22 to round out the pack. The East Division standings entering play tonight. How about the pitching matchup for this contest? On the Sioux Falls side of things, right-hander Dylan Kirkaby will make his 9th appearance, 5th start. 3-1 with an ERA of .422, 15 earned runs on 21 hits over 32 innings of work. He's walked 23 and struck out 27. He'll be opposed by right-hander Ben Kowalski, a rookie by status, but a returning player to our league. 8th appearance, 7th start, 1-2 with an ERA of .643. 20 earned runs on 36 hits over 28 innings of work. He's walked 8 and struck out 29. That is the pitching matchup for Game 1 in this 3-game interdivisional series tonight. Pitching matchups the rest of the way. 2 right-handers on the bump tomorrow. Christian Edwards will go for Sioux Falls. Vin Timpanilli will oppose for Kane County. Garrett Martin on Sunday. Reese Sharp will oppose for the Cougars before Monday's off day. So those are the pitching probables for the remainder of this weekend. Kirkaby against Kowalski tonight. Edwards, Timpanilli tomorrow. Martin and Sharp in the series finale on Sunday. You can get your tickets and come on out all weekend long and through the homestand. Looking forward to a long week here at home against two teams that we've got budding rivalry, at least one budding rivalry against, having played for a championship last season, and then a longtime rival on the other end, a home and home with Sioux City before we get back on the road to wrap up the unofficial first half of the season. Sioux Falls looking for win number 20 in the 2026 campaign, trying to get back to winning ways as the Minnehaha Martians for Area 51 night. Hey, the Martians are proud to partner with High Point Networks, delivering secure, adaptable tech solutions from data storage to telephony, prioritizing client relationships and safeguarding vital information across platforms. They do so with cutting-edge systems and personalized support. High Point Networks, where clients are embraced as part of the extended family and not just as customers. We will take a break, we'll come back, and we'll take a peek at tonight's lineup cards. All that more as we count down to first pitch on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
He got him.
Think of the plate.
Did he do it? The game is over.
Turn up. Let's go.
Welcome back, Tanner Hoops with you as we count down to first pitch. Game one in this three-game set between Sioux Falls / Minnehaha and Kane County. A rematch of last year's Miles Wolf Cup final. Great to have you aboard. It should be a fun matchup. Should be a great night for baseball. Here are the starting lineups for it. We'll begin as we always do with Sioux Falls / Minnehaha. That's brought to you by Quick Star, your place for everyday items. Quick, easy, and they always offer a great value. Quick Star, they have got your savings covered. Your Buffalo Wild Wings leadoff man is the center fielder Joe Voss. Anthony Hall in right field bats second. Michael Curiali's at shortstop hitting third. The Culver's cleanup man is the DH Josh Raywald. Mike Hart's at first base batting fifth. Anthony Sharkus in left field hits sixth. Trevor Rockenbaugh will bat seventh to play second. Chris Quitzer at third base hits eighth. And in the ninth spot, the catcher Mason Mincy. The starting pitcher is the right-hander Dylan Kirkeby. Once again for the Martians, it's Voss, Hole, Curiali, Raywald, Hart, Sharkus, Achenbach, Quitzer, Minzy with Kirkeby on the bump. Those are the Minnehaha Martians. They're led by 10th-year skipper Mike Meyer. The starting lineup for the Kane County Cougars looks like this. Armand Upshaw leads off and plays right field. Zane Spinn will bat second and play second. Former Canary Matt Botcher in center field hits third. The cleanup man is the DH Todd Lott. Alex McGarry at first base will bat fifth. Claudio Final, the third baseman, hits sixth. In the seventh spot, the catcher Charles Mack. Sam Dexter at shortstop hits eighth. And in the ninth spot, the left fielder Nick D'Alessandro. The starting pitcher is the right-hander Ben Kowalski. Once again for Kane County, it's Upshaw, Spinn, Botcher, Lott, McGarry, Final, Mack, Dexter, D'Alessandro with Kowalski on the bump. Those are the Kane County Cougars. They're led by sixth-year skipper George Samus, and those are tonight's starting lineups. Umpiring crews assigned by the American Association. Behind the plate, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Tom Swoboda. And first base, Mr. Sergio Lucero. And our third base umpires, Mr. Kelvin Boltron. The umpiring crew as assigned by the American Association. Should be a great night weather-wise. Should not have any issues there. We say that, and we know how things can change in a hurry here in Sioux Falls. But going to be a very pleasant night for baseball. Mid-70s the game time temp. There was a little bit of rain overnight into the early morning. That should be long gone. Slight breeze blowing out to left field at about 10 miles an hour. And as always, we'll let you know how and if that does come into effect to tonight's contest. The Minnehaha Martians for tonight only. This Area 51 night, that's been a success and a smashing hit over the last handful of years here in Sioux Falls. Great to have it back in 2026. When we go to Kane County, they're going to be doing an alter ego rebrand for a night, and looking forward to seeing that. They've done it already this year, I think, but the Swedish Meatballs will be there when we're in Kane County at the end of July into August. So kind of fun when these teams get their rebrands in for the night and whatever it may be. And the Minnehaha Martians will take the field tonight here in Sioux Falls, looking to get back to winning ways and trying to snap a two-game skid. Dropping the final two in Kansas City, washed out yesterday, and back in action tonight to open up a six-game homestand. The Martians 9-7 here at the Birdcage in 2026. Kane County 8-7 away from home. They have dropped 8 of their past 11, but coming off a victory last night, and their offense really starting to pick up over the last couple of games. There's a fun little tie-in that we'll get into as the broadcast moves forward. Again, first and only trip for Kane County here during the 2026 regular season. We went there back in May. We'll go there once more for 3 games later this season. Both teams, of course, in the postseason a year ago, and both teams in postseason position. And I tell you what, still very early in the season, but starting to get to that point where the league starts to take shape and you're getting the idea who's going to be there, who's going to contend for it when it's all said and done. Special uniforms to go along with the special identity tonight. They're mostly green. If you're tuned in on AATV, get a look at those. But Peep and KG are joining the fun. They're donning those, and they've got all kinds of the outer space, alien, Martian kind of effects and logos and what have you in there. They're really well done. Our front office did a lot of work, a lot of prep to get those ready. The caps are black. They've got some lime green, if you will, lettering out there. They say Martians on the front, little alien head on the front. They're really, really cool. They did a great job with that, getting us ready for this event tonight. Kane County is going to go with their blue tops this evening. They've got the white numerals and a little bit of tan supplementation with the gray pants and the navy blue caps. That's the uniform matchup as we get set for baseball tonight in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, also known as Area 51. Again, get your tickets. Come on out throughout the weekend. 5:35 start tomorrow for Pokemon Night. And then Sunday Fun Day at 4:05 to wrap up the series. Gates will open 1 hour prior on both nights. Off day Monday, and then Sioux City in town for a 3-game set Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. And then we'll go to Sioux City the following weekend over the 4th of July for a 3-game series there. That kicks off a 9-game road trip. We'll have an off day after that weekend the following Monday, and then go to Chicago for 3, then at Kansas City for 3 right before the All-Star break. This starts a 7-game road trip for Kane County. They've got 3 here, and then they'll go back east and play 4 at the Steel Yard against Gary's South Shore team that they just took on back at their place before coming here. Now the Martians taking the field now. Once again, a record 19 wins, 18 losses, good for second in the West Division. Kane County 18 wins and 16 losses. They're in 3rd place in the East. A rematch of the 2025 Miles Wolf Cup Final, one of the greatest final series in league history. It went Kane County's way. They're here for the first time since hoisting Miles Wolf's Cup on this field last September. Of course, the Martians looking for a little payback and trying to even up this season series after dropping 2-3 in Geneva a month ago. So the Martians are on the field. Still plenty of daylight. Lights are starting to come on here in Sioux Falls. And a great crowd on hand for this Area 51 night. Great to have you aboard wherever and however you might be tuned in. We appreciate you making Martians baseball part of your Friday evening plans. With that, we are set ready to get this one going. We'll step aside for the performance of tonight's national anthem. It's the Minnehaha Martians and the Kane County Cougars on Area 51 night. First pitch is moments away. Don't you go away. This is your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
Let's go.
And it's out of here!
Dives and makes the catch. Swing and a miss, he got him.
Turn it up. Let's go.
Safe at the plate.
Did he do it? The game is over.
Turn it up. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back, Tanner Hoops with you. We are moments away from first pitch. Game one of this three-game interdivisional set. The Minnehaha Martians tonight taking on the Kane County Cougars. Joined for the first time this season by a friend of the show, and Kevin Luco. Great to have you with us, American Association insider, and you've been crisscrossing American Association territory, so we're always happy when you make Sioux Falls part of your visits.
It's been way too long. I can't believe it's been since last September since I was out here, and a lot higher stakes back then, but it'll be the same two principals on the field tonight.
It's going to be a fun one. Always is when these two teams get together. Dylan Kirkaby's been really darn good as of late. Right-handed rookie, 6'2", 205. Native son of the Sioux Falls area is out of Brandon. It'll be his 9th appearance, his 5th start, 3-1 with an ERA of 4.22. 15 earned runs on 21 hits over 32 innings of work. He's walked 23 and struck out 27. A guy who gets better and better every time he goes out there. And kind of special, you know, growing up around Canaries baseball over in Brandon, and gets the opportunity to pitch here as a second-year pro.
It has to be exciting for him. You know, friends and family aren't that far away where they can come in and watch him pitch when he's at home. I thought it was a great story. If I recall, he came in. Did he not come in to pitch long relief in Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Or was that a spot start?
No, he came in when Dormany got hurt and went to the injured list.
Yeah, and he did a great job that day and just took that spot in the rotation and has ran with it.
He's been very consistent, and he's gotten better and better every time he's gone out there, and he's looking to keep that going for the Martians tonight. Area 51 night, so you're going to hear the Minnehaha Martians referred to a number of times. It is the Canaries' alternate identity for Area 51 night. It's been a success here the last couple of years, and always fun when we get to bring it back. So Area 51 night, those special uniforms, and of course a special matchup. Last time Kane County was here, they clinched Miles Wolf Cup for a second consecutive season. Sioux Falls hoping to extract a little revenge as the first offering's in there for a strike at 89. And with that, we're underway. A lot of familiar faces on both ends, a lot of the same cast of characters from last September when the two teams met with everything on the line. That swung on a miss. Breaking ball at 81 counts quickly, 0-2 on Upshaw. Upshaw, right-hander, hitting .282, 6 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, and 7 knocked in. Kirkaby ahead, 0-2, comes home, and the pitch is swung on and grounded to short, gobbled by Curielli. Sets his feet, fires across, the stretch hold in by Hart, and that's out number 1. And Upshaw retired 6-3. Here is a look at the Martians lineup defensively. Sharkus, Boss, and Hull in the outfield left to right. Quitzer, Curielli, Achenbach, Hart in the infield third to first. Minzy behind the plate. He is catching Kirkaby. So base is empty, 1 down for Zane Spinn, who will bat from the left-hand side. First offering from Kirkby. And it's taken low and in at 88. And it is a strike, 0-1. Not that inside corner, a bullseye first pitch strike. Bullseye custom cabinetry quality that hits the mark. And the 0-1 is low and in at 79. The count's even 1-1. Spin, a returning player, rookie by status, that made his pro debut last year with Cleburne. 10 games with them, and then the last 36 with Kane County. Righty versus lefty. Kirkby comes home. And Spin swings and chops a breaking ball foul off home plate, and the count goes to 1-2. A lot of familiar faces on both ends, and of course, good to see Matt Botcher again. He was with us for that finals run last season, now on the other side with Kane County, but a lot of guys who certainly remember what last September was like.
That has to be unusual for Botcher to come back, make his return on the playing for the team that defeated his team last year for the championship.
Fouled out of play, and the count remains 1-2 on Spin. Spin is out of Holland, Texas. Hit .315 his final year last season at Lamar before getting his pro career going with Cleburne. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the pitch. And it's on the ground up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Curiali. Gloves in shallow right. He throws wide at first base. Not in time to get Spin anyway. And we'll see how they score it, but Kane County has their first base runner. A 1-out base runner, and here comes Matt Botcher.
Tough play to make with your momentum going to your glove side and having to try to throw back in the other direction.
They do score it as an infield hit. So 1 on with 1 out, and here comes Botcher, the former Canary. Batting from the left-hand side, middle infield deep, and they'll favor the pull side. Quitzer comes in at third, and the first offering's a breaking ball for a called strike at 74, 0-1. We'll see what the plan is with Spin over there at first. This is atypical for Kane County in some sense. You typically know what you're going to get from them, but more often than not, they're a good base stealing team. Next offering lined hard to right, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Spin will check in at second, station to station baseball. And back-to-back 1-out hits, first and second for Todd Lott. To finish that thought, Kane County, you know, you're typically going to get a team that pitches really well. They're going to have a really deep starting rotation and a very solid bullpen, and they're going to steal a ton of bases. They don't always hit for power. They've got guys who can, but as a team, traditionally their numbers power-wise are going to be down. But stolen bags this year, only 30. That ranks 12th out of 12 league-wide. They do have a couple of guys with speed on the bases right now, and the first pitch to Todd Lott is swung on and missed, a breaking ball at 77.
Lott's batting average is down a bit from last year, but he's been absolutely stinging the ball the last couple games and had a 4-hit game yesterday.
And just above 200 a month ago when we saw each other, and he certainly had a better month of June. Average starting to creep up to where he's accustomed. He'll take outside a fastball at 88, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Last year, he was a league DH on the postseason All-Star team. He was second league-wide with 31 doubles. He's got 5 this season. The 1-1 from Kirkby. Lott swings and lines sharply to third. Caught by Quitzer. Throws to second, not in time to get Spin. Great play by Quitzer. Lunging just over his head to his backhand side. Makes the play. Takes a hit away from Lott for out number 2.
Just as we were talking about, just Lott just got a really good swing on it and just happened to be right to the fielder.
So now 2 on with 2 out for Alex McGarry. He'll bat from the left-hand side, middle infield deep, and they'll favor the pull side heavily. Hart deep in the hole and near the line. Quitzer even with the base and off the line. And the first offering is taken low and in at 81 for ball 1. McGarry having a wonderful start to 2026, hitting .295, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 15 knocked in. No score, top of 1, first and second with 2 outs. The 1-0 from Kirkby, and that's taken low and in at 77, ball 2. McGarry, 4 years in the Reds organization. A Reds minor league all-star in 2021, got to AAA Louisville for 11 games in 2024. Later came to Kane County that season. Here's the 2-0, and he'll take for a called strike at 89. Count goes to 2-1. Last year, 81 games between 3 teams in our league, Chicago, Kansas City, and Kane County. And now back with the Cougars in 2026. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch from Kirkby. Low and in into the backstop, and both runners will gain 90 feet. Count goes to 3-1. McGarry, the former Oregon State Beaver, first team all Pac-12 back in 2019.
Dangerous count here where McGarry's a powerful bat, but I don't know if you want to put him on first and have the bases loaded for if you know he kind of knows what to do with that here.
Righty versus lefty. The 3-1 from Kirkby. And he gets a big swing and a miss and a breaking ball at 73. I buckled McGarry a little bit, looking to swing heavy on a 3-1 count. Count runs full. McGarry asks for time, and he'll step out. No score, top of 1. Kirkby working the third base side. The payoff to McGarry. Swung on and missed. Big sweeping breaking ball at 74. And the inning will end. Kane County unable to cash in on a couple of base hits. And they'll leave 2 in scoring position. To the bottom half of inning number 1 we go. It's Kane County nothing. The Minnehaha Martians coming up on your home for Martians baseball.
Oh, mini critters. Yeah, I guess that's me. Oh, hi, Santa? Oh, ball, that's mine. I want that. Oh, give me. Oh, I want that. I want that. I want that. Give me. Oh, look at the treats. All the delicious food. Like, well, thank you. Hi. Oh, hello. Am I next? Mini critters for people who love their pets.
Bottom half of inning number 1, there is no score. Right-handed rookie Ben Kowalski gets his warm-up tosses in. 6'2", 190 from Ottawa, Illinois. 8th appearance, 7th start, 1-2 with an ERA of 6.43. 20 earned runs on 36 hits over 28 innings of work. He's walked 8 and struck out 29. Appeared in 22 ball games last year between Winnipeg in our league and Chihuahua down in Mexico. Went 3-1 in 7 total starts. He began and finished last year with Winnipeg and was signed with the Goldeyes before this season started. Traded in March to these Cougars for a player to be named later. He'll face Joe Voss to get his night started. No score. Kane County left a couple aboard in their half of inning number 1. And Voss will step into the left-handed box. Middle infield back behind Kowalski. And the right-hander's first offering. Voss will take for a called strike at 88, and the count goes to 0-1. Voss hitting .250, 4 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 11 knocked in. Like Kowalski, a returning player to our league, but still a rookie by status. And the 0-1 is taken for a strike in the inner half at 80. Count goes to 0-2. Kowalski, a Red Sox fan growing up in Illinois. 2-time All-Region pick at the D3 level, 2022 and 23 during his collegiate days at Webster. And the 0-2 is low at 80. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Webster always a really good Division III baseball program. And Kowalski ranks top 10 in career categories there, including appearances where he's 3rd, saves, ERA where he's 8th, wins and strikeouts where he's 9th. Next offering in there for a called 3rd strike inner half at 81, and that's out number 1. And Anthony Hall will bat. Before he does, we'll set the lineup for Kane County defensively. Outfield left to right, D'Alessandro, Botcher, and Upshaw. Infield third to first, Finale, Dexter, Spin, McGarry. Mack behind the plate, catching Kowalski. Base is empty, one down for Anthony Hull. No score in the home portion of inning number 1. And the first offering's on the way. Hull will take for a strike, knee high at 89. This has been a really good newcomer league-wide, Anthony Hull. Trying to become the first Minnehaha base runner tonight. Kowalski looks in and comes home. And Hull tracks low at 81. The count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Hull is hitting .291, 4 doubles, 5 triples, and 3 home runs with 20 knocked in. The look in, the pitch. Hull swings and comes up empty, off speed at 82, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
With the injury to Ray Walt that he just came back from and the one to Jabari Henry, it's good to see other guys use that opportunity to step up and contribute.
And Hull has been one of them. Here's the 1-2. He swings and grounds softly towards second base, charging Dexter. He'll glove and fire on to first in time for out number 2. And the bases remain empty for Michael Curielli. The Martians back home after a 2-5 road trip at a game washed out yesterday in Kansas City. Will make that up as part of a doubleheader on Friday, July 10th. Be there here in a couple of weeks. Play doubleheader starting at 5:05, couple of 7-inning games. Curielli trying to become the first Minnehaha Martian base runner. And the first offering is taken for a strike at 82, 0-1. Curielli's hitting .286. Leads the team with 11 doubles. He's tripled once and homered 3 times, tied for the team lead with 26 RBI. The 0-1 from Kowalski. That swung on, driven to the gap, hit well in right center. Botcher's on the run, Upshaw as well, and it'll be Upshaw to get there and make the play. And the Martians go down in order. To the second we go. We are still scoreless. More after this in your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
He got him.
Safe at the plate.
Did he do it? The game is over.
Turn up. Let's go.
Top half of inning number 2, there is no score. Martians baseball brought to you in part by Coca-Cola. That's the real thing. That's America. Our thanks to Coca-Cola. Finale, Mack, and Dexter due up for Kane County, trying to break a scoreless tie. Got a couple of one-out hits. And their half of the first. A line out to third and a strikeout. Get Kirkby out of it with no damage done. Picture perfect night for baseball weather-wise. Area 51 night here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Minnehaha County in South Dakota hits the nickname. Claudio Finale makes his way to the box to lead things off in inning number 2. Last time he stepped in the batter's box here at the Birdcage, that was the swing that earned him Finals MVP last year. That go-ahead grand slam in Game 5 of the Miles Wolf Cup Final. That would prove to be the difference as Kane County repeated as league champs. First offering up and in, ball 1 at 86. And he's capitalized on that. He's off to a great start in 2026 offensively.
It goes to show you this league, or I should say the fans are a forgiving sort.
That's in there for a strike at 73, 1-1.
I mean, the ones that remember him should be booing his head off right now.
We like Claudio. He's a good guy by all intents and purposes and accounts. Takes upstairs at 79. And the count goes to 2-1. But you're right, he's got a little bit of that villain reputation here in Sioux Falls because of that big final series he had a season ago. But great human being, great ball player. And misses outside ball 3, hitting .308 to start the year. He leads the league with 15 doubles. He's homered 3 times and leads the team with 32 RBI. Here's a 3-1, and he'll take outside at 73 for ball 4. Final draws the leadoff walk, and here comes Charles Mack. Behind the plate doing the catching duties tonight. He was one of the few guys that was not here for last year's championship series. But what an impact he's made early on. Leads the team with 6 home runs his first year in a Kane County uniform. Left-handed hitting catcher will settle in with the middle infield playing back and Quitzer coming in. Kirkby working the third base side. And the first offering's on the way. And taken for a bullseye first pitch strike. Bullseye custom cabinetry. Quality that hits the mark. Mack hitting .264, 5 doubles. The aforementioned 6 home runs. He's knocked in 17. The 0-1 from Kirkby. That's low and in, knocked down by a sliding Minzy, and the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mack is out of Williamsville, New York. New York High School Player of the Year in 2018. Drafted out of high school by the Twins 6th round in 2018, 5 years in their organization, and then 1 as a Nationals farmhand. Last year, a game with AA Harrisburg as he grounds foul. First base side of the count goes to 1-2. Would go over to Washington in the Frontier League and finish the year with them. Began this year with the Kansas City Monarchs in spring training with them, but he certainly found a home with Kane County. Runner at first, nobody out, no score, top of 2. The 1-2 from Kirkby. Inside at 88, and the count's even 2-2. Mack, a really good find, a very athletic family. Sister Christy, a collegiate softball player at Hartford, and of course his brother Joe made his big league debut last month with the Marlins back on May 4th. Here's the 2-2. Swings and flips it foul on the left field line, and we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game 1 of a 3-game set, back at it tomorrow at 5:35. On the air at 5:20, gates will open 4:35 for Pokemon Night. Get your tickets, come on out. Drink specials, $3.50 domestics from gates open at first pitch. Throw to first and check on Finale. He's back with a dive. And again, King County, they don't steal a whole lot of bases this year. They've got guys who do, but typically a pretty good base stealing team, and 30 this season. He was in our league. Finale is 2 for 3 in that category. He runs here. The pitch is swung on, driven out toward right field, hit well. Hall is going back, won't have a play. This is off the wall. On his way to third, Finale. Throw will go to second, not in time. And now the ball gets away from the infield. He's going to try to score, throw home, and the ball gets away. Kane County leads 1-0. Ball didn't hit the cutoff man. Finale recognized where it was. He comes in to score, and the Cougars have a 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, Mack will make third, still nobody out. Belted the ball 109 off the bat, off the right field wall. Hull tried to get it to second base. Ball didn't hit the cutoff man and rolled up toward the third base line, and good recognition by Finale. He comes in to score.
Those are just those little things that just drive a manager mad.
So now man at third for Sam Dexter. And the first offering's on the way and taken low and in for ball 1. I'm guessing they're going to score that a double plus an error, no RBI. That'll let John Martin next door take care of that. Middle infield deep. And the 1-0 upstairs at 82 for ball 2. Dexter back in the league. Broke in with Milwaukee in 2019. Longtime Fargo Moorhead Redhawk. 5 years with them, their first ever captain in franchise history. 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball is up and in at 73 for ball 3.
I see him out there, and all I can think of is Jack Michaels with the Sam I Am.
We love Jack, future American Association Hall of Famer. Gave Jack a lot of good calls in a Fargo Moorhead uniform. That's in there for a strikeout side corner at 88, 3-1. Dexter drafted by the White Sox 23rd round in 2016 out of Southern Maine. He was the National Division III Player of the Year in 2015. Had a career year last year with Southern Maryland in the Atlantic League. Hit .270, 15 home runs, 66 RBI. Back in the association this year. Kirkaby's 3-1 is fouled out of play right side, 3-2. And the count runs full. Dexter already inducted in both the Southern Maine and the Little East Conference Hall of Fames, 2022 and 2024 respectively. Payoff from Kirkaby. Swung on and skied out toward right center field. Should be deep enough to get a run in. Calling forward is Hall. He'll make the cap high catch. Mack is on his way home. The throw is not in time. It's an RBI sac fly for Sam Dexter, his 10th run batted in, and Kane County is a 2-0 lead. So base is empty, one down for Nick D'Alessandro. And he'll make his way to the box right-hand side. So 2-0 Kane County here in the second. They draw first blood, looking to make it back-to-back wins. The first offering from Kirkaby, and D'Alessandro will take low and in for ball 1. D'Alessandro hitting .278, 2 extra base hits, both doubles. He's knocked in 10. Kirkaby's 1-0. That's in there for a strike at 72, and that'll even the count 1-1. Kane County fighting it a little bit. They've dropped 8 of their past 11. Their offense was struggling for a little bit, but the last couple of games are really putting bat on ball. That's in there for a strike at 79, so big for them jumping out to that early lead.
Similar script last night where they pounced on Gary South Shore for 5 runs in the first inning.
Righty versus righty. The 1-2 pitch is low and away. Breaking ball missed at 72, and the count's even 2-2. They did alter their staff a little bit here mid-season. They have a new hitting coach, and Ryan Tuttlin met him before the game. This is his 3rd game on staff with Kane County. 2-2 pitch is swung on, foul ticked. Minzy off his mitt. And we'll do it again at 2-2. So his first 2 games into his hitting coach tenure with Kane County, 16 runs on 24 hits.
Midas touch.
Yes, that'll do it. 2 runs on 3 hits, just under 2 innings in tonight. On the ground, up the middle and through for a base hit. The 4th hit, and a 1-out single for Nick D'Alessandro. Shout out Connor Klingham, colleague over there at Kane County. Awesome note from him.
He's one of the best in the business.
Yes, he is. Always miss whenever we're meeting up, and I don't get to see him and Colin, but looking forward to seeing them here in about a month or so. Fantastic group over there. Back to the top of the order, here's Upshaw. And the first offering's on the way and driven fouled on the right field line. Upshaw's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. The guy's become a fan favorite for Kane County, 4th year in the league. An all-star last season, former 11th round draft choice of the Nationals in 2016. Missed all of 2022 with injury and then started 23 with Harrisburg and finished up in a Cougar uniform. Fouls one back and the count goes 2-2. 2-0 Kane County, top of the second. Middle infield, double played up. Quitzer's near the line at 3rd. Hart holds on D'Alessandro. And the 0-2 is low and away at 73. Did not chase. Upshaw's out of Noon in Georgia. Played travel ball with Cedric Mullins growing up. Same travel ball program in Georgia. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch is swung on and driven deep to the gap in right center field. Hall is going back near the warning track and has room. He makes the catch. Might have a play at first. The throw is going to hit the cutoff man, and back to first goes D'Alessandro. A warning track fly ball, 333 feet, twisted a little bit out toward right. Looked like it was headed to the gap, but I think that wind pushed it just enough. Hall, though, tracks it down, and there's 2 gone for Zane Spin. Spin singled his first time up. It was left at third base. The first offering from Kirkaby. And it's low and in, skips away from Minzy, and on to second goes D'Alessandro. Missed with the breaking ball at 79, and the count goes to 1 ball, no strikes. Two runs on 4 hits for Kane County. They draw first blood, looking for more in their half of inning number 2. Here's the, Kirkaby's going to look to second, hang on, but not throw.
Spin is such a valuable piece for this team in that he can play both middle infield positions, and he has been filling in left field also.
Righty versus lefty matchup. Kirkaby a couple of looks back, and now deals. On the ground hard but foul, first base side of the count is even 1-1. They need a little versatility with their offensive lineup in the sense that they've only got 10 position players on the roster, so they got both guys who typically catch for them in the lineup tonight. The only bench player they've got would be Josh Allen. You got to have a few guys that are willing to wear multiple hats.
That's a rare night off for Josh Allen, too.
Yes, it is.
Maybe after the long bus ride, though, he gets dibs on having the night off after the trip.
The 1-1 is swung on and driven to shallow right center. 3 defenders converge. Who's it going to be? It'll be Achenbaugh, the second baseman. He'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. Kane County, though, strikes for a pair. Helped out by a Sioux Falls air, and they have a 2-0 lead as we head to the home second and you're home for Martians baseball.
The world all year round at the Great Plains Zoo and Butterfly House and Aquarium.
Hey there folks, the name's Sam, taking over this here commercial. If you want more bang for your buck, try Slimy Sam's Bargain Bin Mystery Mix.
Step aside, partner. Here at Mini Critters, we got some top-notch grub for your little doggies.
Well, there ain't enough room in this town for your fancy food and my cheap dog.
You're right, Sam. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Well, I'll be doggone.
When it comes to your critters, there's only one choice, Mini Critters. Yeah.
Bottom half of inning number 2, Tanner Hoops, Kevin Luco with you. 4, 5, 6, 2 up for the Martians, Raywalt, Hart, and Sharkus. Martians baseball brought to you in part by Sprite. Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. The clear favorite. Our thanks to Sprite. Raywalt will make his way to the batter's box left-hand side, hoping to answer for the Martians in the bottom half of inning number 2. Couple of runs for Kane County in their half. And looking for our first base runner after going down 1-2-3 in the first inning. Good to have Raywalt back. It's been a long time since he has taken the batter's box here at the Birdcage. Suffered that ankle injury in Sioux City back on June the 11th. And he'll settle in to face Kowalski, now working with a 2-run lead. And the first offering's on the way. And taken low for ball 1. The last time, Kevin, that Josh played a home game, got to go all the way back to May 31st against Fargo Moorhead. Wow. I know he's excited to get back home. Got a couple RBI in the ball game on Wednesday at Kansas City. He'll take for a strike in the inside corner at 82. And a run-scoring double in the first inning. Later, a go-ahead home run in the 7th.
That was good to see. Sometimes these guys take a while to get back into the groove again, but Raywalt, second game back, got right after it on Wednesday.
And the 1-1 fouled out of play left side. Count goes to 1-2. And Josh had that injury the final game of a 10-game road trip to start June. He missed the homestand against Kansas City and Sioux City, and then getting back for the most recent road trip has not played here at home since the end of May. Good to have him back. The 1-2 is low and into the backstop, and the count's even 2-2. Off to a great start this season, hitting .374, 5 double, 6 home runs, 18 knocked in. His 6 home runs tops in the Sioux Falls roster this season. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kowalski working the third base side. Comes home. Raywalt swings and skies one near second base. Calling for it is Sam Dexter. He'll wait a long time for it to come down and then make the cap-high catch for out number 1. And the bases remain empty for Mike Hart. Sioux Falls 5-1 against Kane County during the regular season last year. Took 2 out of 3 here. Swept all 3 games during the lone trip to Geneva. And then, of course, they met again in the postseason. It's a fantastic series at Kane County. With their backs against the wall, was able to win. First offering on the way. Hart swings and grounds to short. Shuffling to his right, Dexter. He'll glove and throw on to first for out number 2. And the bases remain empty for Anthony Sharkus. Kane County last year, they were 3 outs away from elimination in Game 4. They came back and eventually won that game and forced a winner-take-all Game 5, which went to extras. You've been covering this league a long time. Where does last year's final series rank among the Miles Wolff American Association final series that you've been a part of?
I would say as far as like a 5-game conglomerate of games where, I mean, each game was a nail-biter. I mean, there's been some other walk-offs.
First offering, Sharkus swings and flies to shallow right. Playable for Upshaw. And he's there for out number 3. So, the Martians go down in order. And through 2, it's still Kane County 2, the Minnehaha Martians nothing. Top the 3rd and scoreboard update after this, and you're home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
And it's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him.
Deep at the plate!
Did he do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
We head to the top half of inning number 3. It is 2-0 Kane County. From first pitch to last out, Carbless is your game day companion. Smooth, bold flavor in a ready-to-drink can, perfect for enjoying all the action from the stands. Crack one open and make the most of every inning, play every moment at the ballpark with Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. It'll be 3-4-5 due up for Kane County, a 2-0 lead. Botcher, Lott, and McGarry will step in. Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard. Busy night around the association. It looks like this. No score, top of the 5th. Cleburne at Milwaukee. Lake Country a 2-1 lead on Gary South Shore. They're in the home 3rd. Kansas City a 5-2 lead at Sioux City, bottom of 4. Winnipeg and Fargo Moorhead tied at 1. They're in the top half of inning number 3. 2-1 Chicago. They lead at Lincoln in the home 2nd. That's your Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard. First pitch is on the ground toward the right side, gloved by Achenbach. He'll throw to first and retire Botcher for out number 1. And here comes Todd Lott. We were talking before the break, you know, last year's final series, one of the all-time greats in this league's history, about everything you could ask for. And going down memory lane a little bit, you've had a half inning now to think about it. What are where that one ranks among some of the great ones that you've seen?
I would put it at the top because every game went right down to the wire. I mean, there's been some other finishes. Kansas City won it one year on a walk-off. Same thing with Fargo winning it in, I believe it was 2022 on a walk-off in like the 11th inning. But as far as like 5 games where each one of them were classics, I don't recall anyone being better than the finals last year.
Kirkby quickly ahead, 0-2 on Lott. He's 0 for 1 with a line out to third. Yeah, every game was right down to the wire. It was everything we could have hoped for from a league standpoint. Driven hard but fouled in the left field line. A 108 off the bat. Of course, on the Sioux Falls side of things, you could have hoped that the Canaries would have pulled it out. But from an enjoyer of baseball and an enjoyer of this great league, that series was everything you could hope for. Another 0-2, that's upstairs at 88, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes on Lott. Lott, another guy who's a fan favorite with Kane County. An all-star each of the past 2 years, played 11 games down in Mexico this winter. Swings and comes up empty for out number 2. Second punch out for Kirkby, and good to see him get right after it and gets a couple of quick outs to start the third. So now McGarry. Strikeout victim his first time up, and he'll bat from the left-hand side. Righty versus lefty, first offering from Kirkby. And it's driven high and hard down the right field line. Giving chase that away is Hall near the warning track. He's feeling for the wall, has room, and makes the catch. It's a very quick Blue Tide inning, 3 up, 3 down. Brought to you by Blue Tide Car Wash. To the home third we go. It's still Kane County 2, Minnehaha nothing. More after this in your home for Martians baseball.
For 11 generations, we have been mastering the art of making tequila. Creating something so smooth, it's fantastic. For us, tequila is not a trend. We're a family of maestros, and this is our legacy.
You've seen what Empire builds. We are a people-first company built to deliver complex perimeter, access control, and sports construction projects nationwide. Empire's building more than fences. We're building up the people who build them. Proud partner of the American Association of Professional Baseball. From your backyard to the big leagues. Same direction, same beat, every day. This is Empire. From Little League to Major League.
Bottom half of inning number 3, it'll be 7-8-9, 2 up for the Martians. Achenbach, Quitzer, and Minzy looking to respond after Kane County pushed 2 runs across in their half of inning number 2. And Kowalski yet to allow a base runner. They'll look to keep that rolling against the Sioux Falls second baseman. Wind has shifted a little bit. How often do we say that here in Sioux Falls? It was blowing out to left field when we got here, then blowing out to right at first pitch, and now it's blowing in. That'll happen here as the wind. Funny things. Achenbach will make his way to the box right-hand side. 6 up, 6 down on 17 pitches for Ben Kowalski, working with a 2-run lead early. As Achenbach will make his way to the box right-hand side. Slow start offensively. He's having a really good month of June. Hitting for power and looking to keep that rolling as we get back home. Middle infield deep behind Kowalski. And the first offering's on the way. Achenbach will take for a ball at 88, and the count goes to 1-0. Average at 207, 8 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs with 25 knocked in. Right versus right. Here's the 1-0 from Kowalski. Breaking ball's in there for a strike at 80. The count's even 1-1. Achenbach, Quitzer, and Minzy due up for the Martians on this Area 51 night. Kowalski working the third base side, comes home, and it's in there for a strike at 83. Count goes to 1-2. Hits are 4-0 in Kane County's favor. Kowalski okays the sign. The 1-2 to Achenbach. Swung on and missed. And that's out number 1. Second punch out for Kowalski. Yeah, he was really good for Winnipeg last year. He absolutely shoved in their home opener as a gold eye last year, and they're excited to get him back toward the end of last season. A guy they're excited about on what is once again a very deep pitching staff for Kane County.
It was unusual as Kowalski was a pure rookie last year and then pitched like 5 games and got picked up by the Mexican League. You don't see that happen often. Usually they opt for the guys with more experience.
First offering misses outside, ball 1 to Quitzer. Quitzer hitting .273, 8 doubles, a home run, and 16 knocked in. Second year in our league. Well traveled as a pro. And the 1-0 he'll take for ball 2, elevated at 89. You wonder how many guys there are out there right now that have 700 professional hits in our league. Quitzer closing in on that. He's at 697. And the 2-0 is in there for a strike at 82. Now, all those have come in our league, but 697 hits as a pro. Cleburne Railroader a season ago. And his first year with Sioux Falls. Base is empty, 1 down. The 2-1 from Kowalski. It swung out and missed, off speed at 83, and the count's even 2-2. Two nothing Kane County. Quitzer asks for time, and he'll step out. Represented Spain in the World Baseball Classic qualifiers each of the past 2 tournaments. 2-2 pitch. Swings and grounds to the left side. It's gloved by Finale at third. He'll set his feet, throw in time. Quick spin and then got that front foot down. Makes an on-target throw for out number 2. And the bases remain empty for Mason Minzy. Minzy to the box, left-hand side. A switch hitter facing the righty Kowalski. Area 51 night here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Brought to you in part by Diamond Mowers. We will have a special guest in studio next half inning. Representing them as our game night sponsor. First offering, Minzy swings and pops foul out of play left side, fought off a fastball at 90. Minzy began this year a Lincoln Salt Dog, 13 games for them. Joined Sioux Falls early this month. Switch hitter, he's behind the plate. That's his natural position. The 0-1, he swings and fouls out of play left side, 0-2. Hitting 184, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 7 knocked in. Coming off a wonderful year last year with Grand Junction in the Pioneer League. Hit .327, 24 long balls, and 106 knocked in. The 0-2 is low at 82, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. 2-0 Kane County in the home third. Kowalski's got the sign. The righties 1-2. Minzy tried to hold up, appeal to third. They say he went. And that's another 1-2-3 inning. Couple more strikeouts for Kowalski. 9 up, 9 down on 30 pitches. And to the fourth we go. It's still Kane County 2, Minnehaha nothing on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
It's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him.
Safe at the plate!
Did he do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
Top half of inning number 4. It's 2-0 Kane County. 6, 7, 8 due up. It'll be Fennell, Mack, and Dexter. Tonight's game brought to you by Diamond Motors. Joined this half inning by CEO Wayne Baumberger's kind enough to lend us his time. Great to have you here, Wayne.
I love to be here. Thank you.
Got a good group out here tonight.
We
yeah?
have a great group out here tonight. Yeah, I was excited. Kids, family, it's everyone's having a great time.
And
the weather's perfect, by the way.
The weather, yeah, we were rained down yesterday in Kansas City. We love having weather like this. Been a tough year weather-wise. Rainouts seem to follow us everywhere we go, so we'll savor nights like this whenever we get them.
100%.
So Fennell makes his way to the box. He walked and scored back in the second. You mentioned off air, you got a couple of first-timers out here, hopefully getting a good impression with this special identity we've got here.
We do. In fact, one of the gentleman that threw out the first pitch, 8 years old, his birthday was today.
Oh, so how about that?
It was awesome.
First offering, Fennell swings and flies to shallow left center. Playable for Joe Voss. He'll call, he'll catch, and that's a quick out, number 1. So give us an idea for those who don't know. Tell me about Diamond Motors, what you're all about, what you do.
Yeah, so Diamond Motors, we started here in 2000 in the Sioux Falls community. We produce industrial mowing, mulching, brush cutter equipment for things like tractors, skid steers, excavators.
And yeah, celebrating 25 years in business. What do you think's been the key to your company's success?
Yeah, we are really focused on the customer. So going back to the Doyle family who started Diamond Motors, it was all about providing the customer with the best experience possible. And we've really lived that. It's built into who we are.
Charles Mack doubled and scored his first time up, takes that one for a strike quickly behind 0-2. What makes Diamond Mowers different from other equipment manufacturers?
Sure, Diamond Mowers, we are a premium equipment manufacturer in our space. So we provide some of the best, highest quality equipment you can get for what we do. And on top of that, again, we really focus on providing the best experience possible for our customers.
And next offering misses in into the backstop at 77. Count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Why is it important for Diamond Mowers to get out here to games like this, be visible in the Sioux Falls community?
Well, I'll tell you what, Sioux Falls is part of who we are, right? So we started back in 2000 in T, South Dakota, and since then we've continued to grow and expand. And this community has done so much for us. It's really important for us to give back to the community.
Kirkaby gets a swing and a miss and a curveball at 73. Mack down on strikes, third punch out for Kirkaby. Give us an idea what's next for Diamond Mowers and what are you most excited about in the future?
We got a lot of product innovation coming through our pipeline. We're growing our dealer network. We're looking at expanding into all sorts of new and exciting stuff. And you know, right now, this year, we launched our new DM360, which is our first mobile piece of equipment. So we're really excited about that. Our dealers and our customers are really excited about that.
Sam Dexter batting with the bases empty, 2 down, 2-0 Kane County, top of the 4. Talking with Wayne Baumberger. This is popped up, left side of the infield. Who wants it? Calling for it. Quitzer at third base. And he'll make the grab for out number 3. Hey, Wayne, before we let you go, give us an idea. How can we get a hold of you if you want to hear more?
You bet. www.diamondmowers.com. Let's go to our website, check us out, see what we do. We have some open positions out there as well as we're continuing to grow and expand here. So, yeah, that's www.diamondmowers.com.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Home fourth after this, 2-0 Kane County, and you're home for Martians baseball.
Wow, that's what you'll say when you walk into Willikers in Sioux Falls. Looking for that special wine? Just ask. If you want the best selection and amazing customer service, sounds like you want Willikers. Sioux Falls' largest liquor shop with over 26,000 square feet of wow, plus extensive craft beer section, walk-in humidor, wine bar, and more. Your one-stop superstore with everything you'll need for any occasion. Willikers, off I-229 and Louise Avenue, Sioux Falls. Get your wow for the weekend.
For over 65 years, our family has helped to make sure homemade doesn't have to be hard work. We do the measuring, mixing, and kneading so you can have confidence that they always turn out perfectly. We make every roll like it's for our family, too. Although they come in a Rhodes bag, to your family they become your famous rolls. Homemade quality roll dough from our family to yours. Rhodes Bake and Serve. Look for the bright orange bag in your grocer's freezer.
As a lifestyle guard, I help people live their best day in the sun. That means keeping the games going. Coming to the rescue when the floaty is too floppy. And delivering high noon when the cooler's empty.
Oh, do you have any peach?
High noon, sun's up.
Bottom half of inning number 4, Sioux Falls, or Minnehaha that is, trailing Kane County 2-0. We are proud to partner with Champro for this year's Baseball Champions League Americas as the preferred supplier of the AAPB. Since 1986, Champro has developed high-performing sporting goods on a mission to inspire others to be team players for life. Visit ChamproSports.com or follow Champro Sports on Instagram to learn more. Now the Martians hoping for some success the second time through the order against Kowalski. It'll be Voss, Hull, and Curielli due up. 9 up, 9 down for the right-hander on 30 pitches. He has 3 strikeouts and a 2-0 lead to work with. Voss, a strikeout victim, his first time up, settles in, and the first offering's on the way and grounded foul. First base side, 0-1.
I was in Sioux City last night for the Explorers versus Goldeyes game, and Josh Landry of the Explorers breezed through Winnipeg the first time through the order, and then the second time they had him timed. So I think we're going to see if that happens here.
The Canary/Martian offense limited to 4 games over the past 2 games each, or 4 hits over the past 2 games each. Voss drives one well out toward left center field. Long run, not going to get there. It's going to drop in, and Voss will make second standing. Thought about maybe trying to stretch that into a triple, but he stays put. And that's our Active Spine first crack of the game. The chiropractors at Active Spine specialize in more than just adjustments. They help athletes and active individuals move, feel, and perform their best both on the field and in everyday life. What was that you were saying? Where the second time through the order, get a look at that guy and maybe success is there.
Nostradamus.
A leadoff double for Joe Voss, his 5th double. Yeah, the first 2 games, and as it turns out, the only 2 games in that Kansas City series. 4 hits each. Trying to get the offense back to what we know it's capable of. Anthony Hall will bat, 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. 2-0 Kane County, bottom of 4. Kowalski, couple looks back to second. Comes home, and Hall takes up and away at 88 ball 1. You think about some guys who maybe aren't rookies, but they're new to this league. They're newcomers and guys who step in, make immediate impacts this season. This has got to be one of the guys league-wide that's really done that, stepped in and made an immediate impact.
Oh, he definitely has. Did he come out of the USBSL or?
He's a guy that came from the Yankees organization.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Sharkus, other Anthony, came from the United Shore.
Gotcha. Too many Anthonys.
Yep. Tony Hall here takes ball 2.
There we go.
Ahead 2 balls, no strike. We'll make one of them Tony. A look back. And the 2-0 is driven to shallow left, sinking quickly and down for a hit. Voss will make 3rd and get a stop sign there. And back-to-back hits to start the 4th. The Martians are in business. 1st and 3rd, nobody out for Michael Curielli. Curielli flew out to right his first time up. Great crowd on hand for Area 51 night. It's always a great series when these 2 teams get together. A really good, very pitcher-dominated series at Geneva in May. First offering is swung out and missed, 0-1, off speed at 81. Curielli trying to keep the line moving, team leader in doubles, tied for the team lead in RBI. 2-0 Kane County. Kowalski a long pause, and now deals. And it's in there for a strike at 80. Counts quickly, 0-2.
Curielli has kind of quietly been able to fill the hole that Jordan Barth left. He doesn't have Barth's power numbers, but the batting average is there, and he's done a good job in the field.
Big shoes to fill, and he's done a really admirable job in doing so. Kowalski ahead 0-2. He throws to first to check on Hall, who's back with a dive. First and third with nobody out. And a 2-0 Kane County lead in the home fourth. Shadows creeping over the infield. The lights continue to come on here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The 0-2 pitch. And that's looped toward right, into the gap, Upshaw giving chase. He'll get there and make the catch. Voss will tag on his way home. The throw is going to be late. It's an RBI sac fly for Michael Curielli, and the Martians are on the board. It's 2-1. Curielli's team leading, 27th run batted in. And the Martians cash in on that leadoff double. Hole stays at first. So 1 on with 1 out for Josh Raywald. Raywald's 0 for 1. He popped out to short his first time up. Middle infield plays back. The first offering from Kowalski. And slowed in at 89, ball 1. So 2-1. Minnehaha gets on the board. Go ahead run at the plate. The 1-0. And a breaking ball in there for a strike at 80 in the inner half. The count's even 1-1. 5:35 start tomorrow for game 2 in this series. Right-hander Christian Edwards against fellow righty Van Tempanilli. And the 1-1 is low at 80, ball 2. It'll be Pokemon night tomorrow. We'll be back to our Canaries identity. And then 4:05 Sunday to wrap up the series. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Raywald swings and drives one deep to center field. Botcher's going back, still going back, still going back, still going back. It's in play and off the base of the wall. On his way to third hole. He's going to get the go-ahead. The relay throw all the way through is not in time, and we're tied. It's an RBI double from Josh Raywald. 385 feet, 114 off the bat.
How nice is it to have him back in the lineup?
Raywald's 6th double. RBI number 19. And the go-ahead run is at second with 1 down for Mike Hart. When the ball stayed in play as David Holmberg, pitching coach, makes his way out to the bump. Botcher just kept going back, and had no play. Hall scores from first base to tie the game. And the Martians will look to keep the line moving. Boy, long overnight trip for Kane County, and everybody's been there. That's part of baseball. But they've got another one going back. I feel for them. We've got the 4:05 start here on Sunday, and they turn right around and play Monday night in Gary. But I think George will be the first one to tell you that is baseball.
Part of the grind.
Yep. You have been covering George Samus for a long time, dating back to his days in St. Paul, and just one of the more fascinating guys in our league. And of course, highly successful. His track record speaks for himself, but always enjoy getting to know him when these two teams get together. As Hart takes the first pitch strike at 88.
Yeah, it's always nice catching up with them. I really missed the like bi-weekly get-togethers we had when we were both in St. Paul. So these kind of nights like tonight, catching up with them was pretty special.
Righty versus lefty. Go-ahead run at second with 1 down. The pitch is swung on, belted deep to center field. Botcher going back, still going back, still going back, in play and off the wall. Raywald around third. He's on his way home. Mike Hart flying around second, on his way to third. Hit first slide. It's an RBI triple, and the Martians lead 3-2. The Martians have landed. They lead for the first time tonight. Mike Hart's first triple, his 27th run batted in. And the line will keep moving for Anthony Sharkus. .108 off the bat for Mike Hart. 392 feet. And the infield comes in. First pitch, Sharkus will drive to the gap deep in left center field. Botcher going back, still going back, has a play and makes the catch near the warning track. Hart will tag and come in to score, and it's a 4-2 Martian lead. RBI sac fly for Sharkus, his 21st run batted in. Boy, talk about getting bad on bull this inning.
No doubt. We're seeing Matt Botcher's back a lot this inning.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of running in out there.
And here comes Trevor Rockenbaugh. Bases are empty now, 2 down, 4 runs in here in the 4th. Kowalski ready. And the first offering is nubbed foul toward the first base side, 0-1. His inning started with a double. Anthony Hall singled, put runners at the corners with nobody out. Curielli hit a sac fly. Raywoldt tied the game with a double. Mike Hart a go-ahead triple, and then scored in the sac fly from Sharkus. The 0-1 is up and in at 89, and the count's even, 1 ball and 1 strike. And now if you're Kowalski, no traffic on the bases, you can finally kind of breathe a little bit. Try to reset and get out of this inning with no further damage. The 1-1 is taken for a strike in the outside corner at 83, and the count goes to 1-2. Hits are now even at 4. Base is empty, 2 down in the home 4th. The 1-2 to Achenbaugh. He'll track low at 81, and the count's even, 2-2. 4-2 Martians. Trying to snap a 2-game skid. The 2-2 from Kowalski. Swung on and missed, in near the hands at 89 for out number 3. 4th punch out for Kowalski, but the Martians erupt for 4 runs on 4 hits and have their first lead as we go to the 5th. 4-2, the Minnehaha Martians in front. 5th inning after this on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
He got him.
Safe at the plate.
Did he do it? The game is over.
Turn up. Let's go.
Top half of inning number 5, 4-2. Dylan Kirkeby working with the lead for the first time tonight. Ain't nothing says happy birthday America like an ice cold Coca-Cola. This summer pick up a Coca-Cola and drink in America's 250th birthday. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for Kane County looking to respond. They scored both of their runs in their half of the second. And since then, 8 straight retired by Dylan Kirkeby, working with a lead for the first time after the Martians put up 4 in the 4th. It'll be Nick D'Alessandro to get things going 1-for-1 with a base hit his first time up. D'Alessandro, Upshaw, and Spin due up for Kane County. First and only trip here during the regular season for the Cougars. We still go to Geneva once more. Righty versus righty. First offering from Kirkeby. Ground ball hit to short and off the glove of Curielli into left. Trying to make a backhanded pick. And D'Alessandro will lead a base runner for Kane County. Let's see how they scored it. As we get back to the top of the order with Armand Upshaw. And Upshaw will bat from the right-hand side. It'll be an error. The second Martians error committed tonight. The 27th error committed this season. That's one other aspect where Kane County has been really, really good with their defense. Only 16 errors committed. Far and away fewest in the association this year. First offing misses inside ball one. They lead the league in team ERA at 4 even, and they've committed the fewest errors. Their power numbers are never going to be near the top of the league. I think that's just because of the ballpark they play in. It's a very pitcher-friendly park, but they've certainly got capable hitters. Throw to first, not in time.
Well, it was the legendary Twins manager Tom Kelly that his cliche was always, well, if we can pitch the ball and catch it and get some hitting, we'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm. That's worked out for Kane County over the years. Next offering misses up at 85, and the count goes to 2-0. But they've been a great addition to our league ever since the reshuffling a few years back when St. Paul went to the affiliates and Kane County was dropped as an affiliate. And they have fit right at home in our league. 2-0 pitch is outside. Snap throw down to first, not in time to get D'Alessandro. He's back with a head-first dive. And the count goes to 3-0 on Upshaw.
And I give a lot of credit to the front office and the fans of Kane County, too. I mean, you go from being an affiliate, watching guys working their way up to the majors to partner league ball, and they accepted it right away, and they haven't missed a beat.
3-0's in there for a strike, 3-1. A sinker that time at 85. They have a great front office. They always make sure we're taken care of when we go there. Crowds are always great. It's an awesome stadium. If you've never been, you really should. Northwestern Medicine Field in Geneva, Illinois. 3-1 pitch is taken outside for ball four. And just like that, first and second, nobody out for Zane Spinn, and Kane County is in business to start the fifth. Spinn will make his way to the box left-hand side. You know George Samus thinking a bunt here? Quitzer is. He's starting to come in.
If it's a little later in the game, maybe, but I still think with it being mid-innings, he's gonna let Spinn swing.
Spinn can hit too.
And
he does
like
square
that.
around and offered at it, and it's up the third base line. I don't think they do call it foul. Well, let's see. Spinn hit the deck. Are they calling him out? I thought they called a dead ball, but we'll get it all sorted out. Right now, George Samus wants to check on Spinn. I think the ball came in and made contact with him somewhere, and I believe what he initially called was dead ball foul. We'll get it all sorted out. They'll check on Spinn. It looked like made contact with him while he was trying to lay that bunt down. Get another look on AATV. Spinn hanging around near the box. And definitely made contact with him. It's a foul ball, by the way, is what they've called on the field. So it's a foul ball. Count goes to 0-1.
Looks like he may have made just a little bit of contact with it, then it hit him in the knee afterwards.
Settles back in. Good to see. We'll play on. Corner infield comes in, and he does lay down the bunt. Third base side, fielded by Kirkeby. Fires to first high, and he's safe. Achenbach had to leap to pull that ball in. Came back down to the base. But Spinn was already there, and they're loaded up for Matt Botcher with nobody out. And just like that, Kane County in business, trailing 4-2 here in the fifth. And that will be the second Martians error of the inning. And now Botcher 1 for 2. We'll dig in. First offering on the way. Botcher swings and comes up empty. A bullseye first pitch strike brought to you by Bullseye Custom Cabinetry. Quality that hits the mark. 0-1. Former Canary Matt Botcher from Romeoville, Illinois. He'll take inside at 74, and the count's even 1-1.
Botcher is one of 2 Kane County position players that have called the birdcage home. Can you name the other?
Are we talking all time?
All time.
All time.
Well, off the current roster.
It swung on and missed. I think there's a caveat to it, but I think the other one is Josh Allen because of the 2020 season.
Yes.
Yes. When St. Paul used the birdcage as a hub. Righty versus lefty, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Base is loaded, nobody out. The pitch from Kirkeby is grounded foul, first base side. We'll do it again.
I had to make sure I worded that right.
Yeah. Yeah, St. Paul did call the Canes home during the COVID year 2020.
It was definitely a surreal situation.
Certainly it feels like a different lifetime. The whole pandemic. It was like a lifetime ago. Another 1-2. That's skied out towards center, hit pretty well. Voss is going back. He's got to play. Setting for the tag at third, D'Alessandro. Catch is made. Throw is going to go to third base. And a run comes in to score to make it 4-3. So an RBI sac fly for Botcher, his 22nd run batted in. And now first and second, one down for Todd Lott. So an unearned run against Kirkaby. And Lott will make his way to the box. Looking to snap an 0 for 2. So 4-3, Kane County gets a run back. Middle infield's at double played up. Lott doesn't hit a whole heck of a lot on the ground. Lead runner goes, pitch is driven out toward left field. Sharkus is a play, he'll make the catch, throw to second base, try to get Upshaw, is gonna be late and offline. Backed up by Minzy. Well, Upshaw was off of the pitch, had to hurry to get back. Thankfully for Kane County, he runs well. But a first pitch fly out to Sharkus for out number 2 against McGarry to the plate.
Once again, another hard hit ball by Todd Lott, but things are just not falling for him.
And it's got to be frustrating for him. He's a good player, and he's a big part of what they do. A big part of their success in Kane County. But it's one thing when you're hitting the ball well, putting it in play, and not getting aboard. Another when you're striking out, and he's putting the ball in play. As McGarry fouls back and out of play, 0-1. And you know, you're around these guys enough to know that when that's happening, you have to stay mentally tough and tell yourself they're going to start falling. First and second, 2 outs, excuse me.
Just have to hope the baseball gods, lowercase, don't have it out for you.
Yep. The 0-1, McGarry tracks low at 73, and the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. McGarry's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to right. Martians on top, 4-3 here in the 5th. The 1-1 from Kirkaby. Swung on and popped foul, third base side now to play, and the count goes to 1-2. Couple of errors this half inning. Kirkaby trying to get out of it with only the 1 run allowed. And he's 1 good pitch away from doing so. His pitch count's in excellent shape. He's at 61. Oh, check that's an 8, isn't it? Either or, look back. And now comes home with a 1-2. And misses outside at 88. The count's even 2-2. Hits are even at 4. Tying run is at second. 2 outs in the inning. Even so, pitch count still pretty good. Just above 80 here through the 5th. Still in good shape. 2-2. Gary swings and got a piece of it, fouled it toward the right side. We'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Went right back to the curveball. The pitch that struck him out in the first, and McGarry just got under 1 in the 3rd inning.
Kirkaby, the all-time strikeout record holder at Northwestern College across the Iowa border. A 2-2 count. The pitch. McGarry did not chase outside, and now traveling time for both runners. They will get a leave early. Kirkaby, local guy from neighboring Brandon, South Dakota. His first year in a Sioux Falls uniform. Split last year between 3 Frontier League teams, Washington, Windy City, and Schaumburg. Payoff pitch as the runners go is on the ground at first. Mike Hart knocks it down. He picks it up. He'll feed Kirkaby, and they get the out to end the inning. Hard smash at 103 off, and Mike Hart able to knock it down, feed Kirkaby for out number 3. Kane County gets 1 back. And as we head to the home 5th, the Martians have a 4-3 lead on your home for Martians baseball.
You don't need to search far and wide to find the best products for your furry friends. Everything you need is right here in Sioux Falls at Mini Critters.
We've got toys, treats, and health products like vitamins and CBD.
Plus, services like dog and cat grooming, pet hotel, and pet daycare. And if you're looking to change your pet's diet, we'll help you make the switch. Mini Critters in Sioux Falls and at minicritters.com.
Kelly has two choices: a honey-baked ham that's been slow smoked, hand-glazed, and spiral sliced, or a Kelly-baked ham. A honey-baked ham or a Kelly-baked ham. A honey-baked ham or a Kelly-baked ham. A honey-baked ham or a Kelly-baked ham. Honey-baked, Kelly-baked. Honey-baked, Kelly-baked. Honey-baked, Kelly-baked. Nobody wants a Kelly-baked meal, not even Kelly. Every bite is a celebration with the Honey-Baked Ham Company.
Bottom half of inning number 5, a 4-3 Martian lead. Tanner Hoops, Kevin Lunko with you. Area 51 night. The Canaries rebrand to become the Minnehaha Martians. Been one of our more popular theme nights ever since it came in a couple of years back. Great to have it again in 2026. Empower You is an official partner of the Minnehaha Martians, a local performance physical therapy business helping their clients overcome aches and pains and achieve their performance goals. That is Empower You. 8-9-1 due up. It'll be Quitzer, Minzy, and Voss. 5:35 start tomorrow for Pokemon Night. Right-hander Christian Edwards, opposed by fellow righty Vin Tampanilli. That will be the matchup for Game 2 tomorrow. Game 3 Sunday at 4:05. Off day Monday, and then a home-and-home with Sioux City will get going here on Tuesday the 30th. First offering to Quitzer, and he'll take it for a strike at 87, 0-1. Quitzer's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Righty versus lefty, Kowalski ready, and comes home. And Quitzer swings and drives one to center field, playable for Botcher. Started back and now moves to his left, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. And the bases remain empty for Mason Minzy. I know these two teams don't see each other a whole heck of a lot, but very rarely do you see teams in this league keep the group together, the core group, that continuity like these two have. And of course, when you meet for a championship, everything heightens up. And I hesitate to call it a rivalry just because they don't see each other very much. And it's a respectful one. The guys like each other. They respect the guys on the other side, but a little bit of a budding rivalry as Minzy takes a cold strike.
Well, as we've talked about in other sports, rivalries start in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, it's a lot of mutual respect between the teams and the organizations.
0-1 is hit hard, but right at the first baseman, McGarry. He'll go to the base himself for out number 2. I mean, this is not a bad blood rivalry. You know, there are some of those in this league, and this is not one of them, but it's
no,
two teams.
Not in our league.
Yeah, but these two teams have a lot of respect for each other, and they both get out there. They've got gamers on both sides. They get out and compete. Back to the top of the order with Joe Voss. Voss 1 for 2. He sparked that 4-run rally an inning ago with a leadoff double. Squared around a bunt, pulled it back, and missed up for ball 1. A 4-3 Martian lead here in the home fifth. Hits are even at 4, but 3 Minnehaha errors have played big in this one. Next offering is in there for a strike inner half at 89. At the count's even 1-1.
As we were talking to George Samus before the game, we were talking about rivalries. And he just said, anytime I lost to Winnipeg, I hated it.
Dating back to his St. Paul days. Here's the 1-1. On the ground toward first, it'll go foul. The count goes to 1-2 on Voss. Yeah, there's some fine rivalries in this league. Of course, you know, you've got the built-in one with us in Sioux City. Fargo, Moorhead, just because of the geographic location. I think over the last couple of years, we've had a budding rivalry with Winnipeg. I think that one's really gained a lot of momentum here as of late. And that's good for baseball, you know. That doesn't always, a rivalry doesn't have to be bad blood and hot heads, anything like that. But when you get competitive series like you do typically when these two teams get together, it makes for a good product and fun baseball. 1-2. Ball swings and drives it foul in the left field line. We'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes.
And we've seen it in the East, too, with these teams that are in such close proximity. Lake Country Milwaukee has turned into a really good rivalry. And, you know, I think there's one with Kane County and Chicago going back to their series last season.
A 1-2 pitch is swung on and grounded to the right side. Good play by McGarry. Cuts it off. He feeds Kowalski for out number 3. And the Martians go down in order. We're through 5. Good ball game. Minnehaha has a 4-3 lead on Kane County. Top of the 6th, and a scoreboard update after this on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
And it's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him.
Deep at the plate!
Did they do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
Top half of inning number 6, we get our first Encompass Health call to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. Right-handed rookie Will Levine comes in, 6'3", 215 from Mission Viejo, Cal. 16th appearance, 2-1 with an ERA of 6.46. 11 earned runs on 16 hits, over 15 1/3, 9 walks and 15 strikeouts. Still a rookie by status, but a third-year pro, a second-year Canaries pitcher, or Martians pitcher. Made his pro debut with Grand Junction in the Pioneer back in 2024. 4 years at Arizona State, led the team in both saves and ERA in 2021. Played his grad year at Long Beach State, only appeared in 2 ball games before undergoing Tommy John in April of that year. High-velocity guy, and he'll face Fanal, Mack, and Dexter here in the top of the 6th. 4-3, the home team on top. And they go to their bullpen. First offering on the way, inside at 93 for ball 1. 5 innings for Kirkaby, 3 runs on 4 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 3, in line for the win should this lead hold up. Levine's 1-0. And all lashes hard but foul right side, and that'll even the count 1-1. Benal's 0 for 1. He walked and scored on an error back in the 2nd. Levine's 1-1 pitch. Benal swings and comes up empty out in front of a breaking ball at 82. Slider that time from Levine, pulled the string. Outfield deep at all 3 spots, middle infield back. Here's the 1-2. And it's a busted bat pop-up, mask off for Minzy up the first base line. He'll make the catch for out number 1. And the batter is Charles Mack. Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard looks like this. Cleburne has grabbed a 2-0 lead at Milwaukee. They're in the top of the 8th. Lake Country a 5-1 lead on Gary South Shore, bottom of 6. Kansas City's opened up an 8-2 lead at Sioux City. They're in the top of the 7th. Winnipeg and Fargo-Moorhead tied at 2. They're in the 4th. And it's a 6-6 score at Haymarket Park. Chicago at Lincoln. They're in the top of the 4th. That's your Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard. First offering misses away, ball 1. All kinds of offense in Lincoln tonight. Of course, that will be the site of the All-Star festivities a little over 2 weeks from now. 1-0 pitch. And it's off the plate at 93, and the count goes to 2-0.
Exciting news this week with it
yes,
being picked up by the MLB Network.
Going to be really, really cool to see that. That's huge for our league, and kudos to everybody who made that happen. 2-0 is upstairs at 93, and the count goes to 3-0. And really strategic, you know, having that day after the MLB All-Star game when there's nothing going on professionally. It's kind of a dead day for pro sports.
I think even the AAA, AA, I believe they are on break at the same time.
3-0 taken for a strike in the outside corner at 93. The American Association All-Star Game will be on MLB Network. We know Mike Meyer's going to skipper the West Division team. George Samus on the east side. Driven fell out of play left side and the count runs full.
Does that mean intentional talk will be from Haymarket Park?
It should be. If it's not, it should be.
mean, you got Kevin Millar, his connection to independent baseball.
Yeah. Former St. Paul Saint. Back when they were part of the league. Base is empty, one down, 3-2 on Mac. Levine's payoff pitch on the ground and foul. Third base side will do it again. That's going to be really cool to see. Looking forward to getting down to Haymarket, and I'm still on the fence if I'm going to make that trip or not. I had a lot of fun last year attending in Fargo as a fan, and that was my first All-Star game, and I'm leaning toward yes, making that trip to Lincoln. Payoff pitch is low and in, ball 4. Mac draws a one-out walk, and here comes Sam Dexter.
It's going to be a little different this year having the Derby and the game on the same night.
Yeah.
With this a standalone Hall of Fame banquet on Tuesday.
Haymarket Park is a great venue, awesome venue. It's going to be a great event. One on with one out. The batter is Sam Dexter. And the first offering on the way. And grounded foul, third base side 0-1. 4-3, the Minnehaha Martians in front, top of the 6th. Good ball game. Kane County jumped out to a 2-0 lead after 2. All 4 Martian runs came in the 4th. Kane County loaded the bases with nobody out in the 5th, but got just the 1 run. And Levine will step off. A gorgeous night for baseball. Rained out yesterday in Kansas City in the finale of that road trip. Picture perfect night weather-wise. Next offering taken for a strike in the outside corner at 92, quickly 0-2. That foul ball moments ago. Bullseye first pitch strike brought to you by Bullseye Custom Cabinetry. Quality that hits the mark. Levine ahead, 0-2. Comes home. Line to center, sinking quickly and down for a hit. So first and second. And one down for D'Alessandro. And the Martians have not kept him off the bases tonight. Singled back in the 2nd. Reached on air and scored in the 5th. 5th hit for Kane County. They have a 5-4 edge in the hit column. Game 1 of a 7-game road trip for the Cougars. They'll play 3 here and then 4 at the Steelyard against Gary South Shore. That series will get going Monday night. Game 1 of a 6-game homestand. 3 with Kane County and then Sioux City in town after an off day on Monday. First offering is taken off the outside part of the plate, ball 1. Fastball at 90. D'Alessandro, former 10th round draft choice of the Diamondbacks in 2018, got to AAA Reno for 9 games in 2023. Third year in our league. Next offering is in there at 93 and then leaving the count 1-1. Spent 2024 with the Chi Dogs. 76 games last year with Kane County. All Big Ten back in 2018, his final year at Purdue. Here's the 1-1. Swings and hits it out toward right. Tough play for Hall. He's not going to get there, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around third Mac. He's on his way home to tie the game. Dexter's going to get the go-ahead. The throw will hit the cutoff man, and it's a go-ahead 2-run double for Nick D'Alessandro, and Kane County leads it 5-4. D'Alessandro aboard for a 3rd time tonight. RBI number 11 and 12. And just like that, Kane County is back in front. And back to the top of the order with Armand Upshaw. Upshaw's 0 for 2 with a walk. Levine's first offering, and it's a bouncing ball up the middle, gloved near second by Achenbaugh. This will advance the runner. And Achenbaugh throws out Upshaw for out number 2. D'Alessandro makes third. And the batter is Zane Spim. So Dylan Kirkaby will take a no decision. Kane County pushes 2 runs across here in their half of inning number 6. They lead 5-4.
This is just shaping up to be, I guess we can just call it a typical Kane County versus Sioux Falls game now.
First offering spin, we'll take for a strike in the outside corner at 90, 0-1. He's got aboard twice, a base hit plus an error. 5-4 Kane County. Levine's 0-1. On the ground is second. Achenbaugh, a couple of steps to his left. He'll glove and fire to first in time for out number 3. Kane County jumps back in front. Couple of runs in their half of the 6th. And they lead at 5-4. Bottom half of inning number 6 after this. And you're home for Martians baseball.
This is going surprisingly well.
Yes, it is. Ma'am, your carbless refill. Sir, same thing?
No, thanks. More for beer guy.
Excuse me. That's a nice shade on you.
Carbless. Don't overthink it.
Fascinating. My readings show that this planet's teeming with life.
Captain, it seems we've landed in a pet paradise.
You mean we've discovered a planet full of adorable puppies and kitties?
Yes. This planet is full of wagging tails and gentle purrs.
Remember your orders, Red. We're here to observe, not to interfere.
Lieutenant, I think it's time that we bend the rules. Starship, beam down some treats and some toys.
From grooming to pet food, the best services and products in the galaxy are at Mini Critters.
Bottom half of inning number 6, it is 5-4 Kane County. Kowalski back out for another inning of work. From first pitch to last out, Carbless is your game day companion. Smooth, bold flavor in a ready-to-drink can, perfect for enjoying all the action from the stands. Crack one open to make the most of every inning, play, and moment at the ballpark with Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. Great crowd on hand tonight enjoying what's been a great weather-wise night for baseball, and a great game to go along with it. Still, of course, a long way to go as 2-3-4 due up for the Martians, trailing by a run. We'll begin with Anthony Hall. A base hit in that 4 on 4th. He would come in to score. Tanner Hoops, Kevin Lukow with you. Martians baseball brought to you in part by Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst. Hall settles in left-hand side. This will be pitch number 60 for Kowalski. Pitch count in really good shape, and the first offering misses outside at 82 for ball 1. Hall, Kiriali, and Raywalt due up as the home team looks to respond. Here's the 1-0. Hall swings and comes up empty. A breaking ball at 80, and the count's even at 1-1. These two teams see each other again for a 3-game set at the end of July over in Geneva. Second and final trip there during the regular season. Hall swings and drives one to shallow center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Botcher. Second hit for Anthony Hall, and the tying run is aboard with nobody out. Here comes Michael Kiriali. Kiriali's officially 0 for 1, and RBI sack flies last time up. He represents the go-ahead run. First offering from Kowalski, and it hit him. Came inside and got him at 88. And just like that, the Martians in business. And here comes George Samus.
He's had a lefty throwing. I would be surprised if he did not make a move here with the two left-handers coming up.
Ray Walton Hart coming up after this. George has not made the move yet, but gathers the infield together. First and second, nobody out. He will make an Encompass Health call to the pen. So the Martians in business. Kowalski will depart with a one-run lead. And we'll tell you all about the new Kane County pitcher when we come back on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
And it's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him.
Safe at the plate!
Did he do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
Our first Encompass Health call to the pen in the Kane County side tonight. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. George Samus is a really, really good bullpen. First guy out of it is left-hander Jordan Martinson, 5'11", 210 from Richland Hills, Texas. 12th appearance, 1-0 with an ERA of .435. 5 earned runs on 7 hits, over 10 1/3. 1 walk to 13 strikeouts. He'll face Josh Raywalt with the go-ahead run at first base and nobody out. 5-4 Kane County, bottom of 6. First offering on the way. And taken low and away, ball 1, a breaking ball at 77. Kane County, of course, is a really deep rotation, but you look at their bullpen, they've got a lot of really effective arms, and everybody in that seems to throw hard. Martinson will check on the runners. The 1-0. Raywald fouls back, and the count's even, 1-1.
And on Samus managed teams, he's always made sure he's had at least one left-handed specialist in his bullpen, just for situations like this.
Martinson has been awfully reliable for them. His 5th year in the league, his 3rd year with Kane County. As he gets a swing and a miss and a breaking ball at 73, count goes to 1-2. Played 2 years with Kansas City before coming to Kane County in 2024. Lefty on lefty, first and second with nobody out. Martians down by a run. The 1-2. Raywald did not chase, low and away at 80, and the count's even, 2-2. Played his college ball at Dallas Baptist, 3-time Missouri Valley champion, made 3 NCAA tournaments. And he was DBU's all-time strikeout leader until April of 2024. Couple looks back. And now the 2-2. Raywald takes for a called 3rd strike, and that's out number 1. And the first punch out for Martinson. Here comes Mike Hart. 1 for 2 with a run-scoring triple his last time up. And he'll bat from the left-hand side. Martinson originally drafted by the Mets 11th round in 2019, but never signed with them. Instead, he signed with the Dodgers. Got to AAA Oklahoma City for 11 appearances in 2021. Hart bloops one foul down the left field line. Well, that was getting the crowd excited, but is a foul ball. 0-1.
Martinson, he's got to be the only player I know of that has one 3 consecutive Miles Wolf Cup rings.
Yeah. Part of that title team with Kansas City in 23. And back-to-back with Kane County. The 0-1 fouled out of play left side, 0-2. Represented Germany in the World Baseball Classic qualifiers each of the past 2 tournaments. 2022 and then again last year. First and second, 1 down. And a Mike Hart, 0-2. The pitch from Martinson. Hart takes outside at 88, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. 5-4, Kane County, bottom of 6.
I was going to say good take by Hart, but I mean, just has such an eagle eye at the plate.
And the 1-2 on the ground, softly hit towards second, charging, gloving, and going to second spin. That's the only out they'll get. That's a close play. He gets Curielli, no chance to turn 2.
I was really surprised he went to second there.
Yeah.
I thought it was hit too slow to make a play on it.
Certainly weren't going to turn 2 out of it, but he chose to get Curielli at second, and now George Samus on his way back out to the bump. Tying run 90 feet away, and George Samus will make another Encompass Health call to the pen. We will tell you all about the new Kane County pitcher when we come back. More after this in your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
And it's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him.
Safe at the plate!
Did he do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
And Encompass Health called the bullpen. It'll be right-hander Logan Nissen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. Nissen, a right-hander, 6'5", 240 from Olivia, Minnesota. 14th appearance, no record, 1 save, an ERA of .438. 6 earned runs on 12 hits over 12 1/3. He's walked 3 and struck out 8. Another guy who's been with Kane County for a long time, now in his 5th season, after making his pro debut with Fargo Moorhead in 2021. He'll face Anthony Sharkus. Tying run 90 feet away. Go-ahead run at first, and the first offering misses away. Snap throw to first, not in time. Hart back standing up. Good stop by Mack to save a run and preserve the lead for now. Nissen spent 4 years as the pitching coach at his alma mater, Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. Of course, he was Sean Gamble's pitching coach there. 1-0 is inside at 92 for ball 2. Sharkus 0 for 1 with a fly out. Sack fly his last time up. Nissen, the most often called upon reliever in Kane County and their bullpen last season. 44 appearances. 2-0 is blown away ball 3, a fastball at 91. Nissen, the all-time saves leader at Bethany. 2nd in career appearances, 3rd in career strikeouts. Helped them win the UMAC and make the NCAA tournament at the D3 level last year. 3-0 pitch is taken for a strike at 92, and the count goes to 3-1. Five to 4 Kane County, 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, bottom of 6. Sharkus settles in. 3-1. Swung on and driven to the left side. Gobbled at third by Fenol. He'll go to first and get the out there. And the inning will end. And the Martians, some base runners, but nothing to show for it. And through 6, Kane County maintains a 5-4 lead. To the 7th we go, and you're home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
And it's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him.
Safe at the plate!
Did he do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
Top half of inning number 7 in Encompass Health call to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. It'll be right-handed rookie Cody Dalen, 6'4", 210 from Carver, Minnesota. 11th appearance, 2-0 with a 4.97 ERA. 7 earned runs on 12 hits over 12 2/3. He's walked 13 and struck out 13. He'll face 3, 4, 5, Botcher, Lott, and McGarry. 5-4 Kane County. Good ball game, great ball game, in fact. Awesome crowd on hand. And still feels like we've got a long way to go in this one. Matt Botcher will get things going. 1 for 2 with an RBI sac fly his last time up. He'll bat from the left-hand side with the middle infield playing back. First offering from Dalen, and it's on the ground up the middle and through for a base hit. A leadoff single for Matt Botcher. 1 on with nobody out for Todd Lott. Dalen, 4 seasons at Division III St. John's in Collegeville, Minnesota. Started for 3 years and played his grad year at St. Thomas. Helped them win a Summit League title last year and then joined Sioux Falls for 29 appearances at the back end of the 2025 season. Struck out 28 and 26 2/3 with the Birds. First offering to Todd Lott, and he'll take inside at 91 for ball 1.
That almost seems like sacrilege going from pitching for St. John's going to St. Thomas.
A couple of years ago.
For those that know the rivalry that was really once there.
Back when they were both Division III foes. Here's the 1-0. Up and in at 92 for ball 2.
Oh, you talk about a heated rivalry. That was one.
Yes.
Didn't matter the sport.
Mm-hmm. You know Division III ball in Minnesota. You know that rivalry. Would have been unheard of a decade ago. 2-0 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Took something off at that time at 85, and the count goes to 2-1. Lott's 0 for 3 with a line out, a strikeout, and a flyout. An all-star each of the past 2 years, joined the team back in 2023. The 2-1 inside at 92. He actually made his Kane County debut against us when we were there back in 2023. Began that year with AA Springfield in the Cardinals organization. 3-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike inner half at 83, and the count runs full. Lott drafted out of high school by the Reds 20th round in 2016. Didn't sign. Played for Louisiana collegiately, an all-star in the Cape Cod League. Payoff pitch is low and in, ball 4. And first and second, nobody out for Kane County, looking to expand on a 5-4 lead. Here comes Alex McGarry. McGarry's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. And he'll bat from the left-hand side. Kane County scored 2 runs in their half of the second. All 4 Martians runs came in the 4th. Kane County 3 unanswered since, 1 in the 5th and then 2 in the 6th. Righty versus lefty, first and second, nobody out. McGarry squares around a bunt and offered at it and came up empty, I think, 0-1. Maybe got a piece of it, hard to tell, but either or, he's behind 0-1 after a bullseye first pitch strike. Bullseye custom cabinetry, quality that hits the mark. Quitzer coming in at third. Hart coming in at first. And trying to offer at it again. They ask an appeal and they say he went. Kelvin Boltron makes the call at third base, and the count's quickly 0-2 on McGarry. Outfield, the no doubles defense. Counts 0-2, both corner infielders still in front of their respective bases. Dalen's 0-2. It's grounded foul, first base side. We'll do it again at 0-2. Hits are 7-5 in Kane County's favor. The Martians have committed all 3 errors tonight. Another 0-2 from Dalen. McGarry swings and pops it foul, twisting over the backstop and out of play. Landing just shy of the press box. We'll do it again at 0-2. First and second, nobody out. The 0-2. That's bounced toward the right side. Hart leaps and knocks it down, picks it up and steps on the base. That'll be it. Only play was getting you out there at first on a high chopper off the springy infield turf. Hart leapt and kept the ball in front of him, makes the play for out number 1, but works as well as a bunt for McGarry. Now second and third with 1 down for Claudio Fano. And Sioux Falls will bring the infield in. Final's 0 for 2 with a walk. Scored the game's first run back in the second. First pitch is swung on and popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Calling for it, the shortstop, Kiriali. And he'll make the catch for out number 2, the runner's hold. That's a big, big second out for the Minnehaha Martians. Not out of the woods yet, though. Power-hitting left-handed catcher Charles Mack will make his way to the box.
I was wondering if they were going to pitch around Finau, but it looks like they went right after him, and it was the right call.
American Association Baseball TV is available on local TV stations along with regional and international fast channels and networks. Check your local listings for games in your area and search your smart TV for live games and replays. Log on to aabaseball.tv and see every game from the regular and postseason. Line to right center, and that'll drop in for a base hit. 1 run comes in to score. Lott's on his way home, and he'll score. It's a 2-run, 2-out single for Charles Mack, and Kane County leads 7-4. RBI number 18 and 19 for Mack. And a couple of big insurance runs come in for Kane County. They have their largest lead at 7-4. And they've scored 5 unanswered runs. Second hit for Mack. Aboard for a 3rd time, and now Sam Dexter. And the first offering's on the way and swung on and missed, 0-1. Dexter 1 for 2. Singled and scored his last time up. Dalen comes home. It's a swing and a miss, pulled the string at 84, 0-2. 7-4 Kane County here in the 7th inning. Middle infield deep behind Dalen. Here's the 0-2, and it's grounded softly and foul third base side. We'll do it again at 0-2. Kane County out, hitting the Martians 8-5. They have a 3-run lead, their largest tonight. 0-2. That swung on and missed, out number 3 in the inning. Will end. But a big 2-out, 2-run single from Charles Mack. And Kane County extends their lead. It's now 7-4 as we stretch here in Area 51. More baseball after this in your home for Martians baseball.
For 11 generations, we have been mastering the art of making tequila. Creating something so smooth, it's fantastic. For us, tequila is not a trend. We're a family of maestros, and this is our legacy.
For over 65 years, our family has helped to make sure homemade doesn't have to be hard work. We do the measuring, mixing, and kneading so you can have confidence that they always turn out perfectly. We make every roll like it's for our family, too. Although they come in a Rhodes bag, to your family they become your famous rolls. Homemade quality roll dough from our family to yours. Rhodes Bake and Serve. Look for the bright orange bag in your grocer's freezer.
Bottom half of inning number 7, 7-4 Kane County. The Martians hoping to come back against a really good Cougar bullpen here in Area 51 night. Hey, today's game brought to you by Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company. Built for the ballpark, cold, crisp, and ready for game time. From Blonde Ale to Citra IPA to Mountain Man Scotch Ale, Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company. Drink like you mean it. It'll be Achenbach, Quitzer, and Minzy due up. A 7-4 Kane County lead, their largest tonight. They've scored the last 5 runs. Nissen got the final out of inning number 6. And he is out there to start the 7th. Achenbach will make his way to the box right-hand side. All 4 Martian runs came in our half of inning number 4. Trying to get the bats going here late. First offering's on the way, driven hard out toward left field. Delisandro's on the move back through the warning track, near the wall, and the ball's gone. It's an Achenbach, 366 feet out to left. 106 off the bat, and it's a 7-5 ball game. On Trevor's 5th Achenbach this season, and George Samus promptly on his way out to the bump. RBI number 26 for Achenbach. It's a good way to start an inning. Get the bats going. A Bluestone Federal Credit Union home run. Bluestone always in your corner. Achenbach will touch them all. A first home run hit on either side tonight, the 32nd for the Martians/Canaries this year. And we'll get an Encompass Health call to the pen, tell you all about the new Kane County pitcher when we come back in your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
Did he do it? The game is over.
Turn up. Let's go.
The new Kane County pitcher is our old friend, left-hander Zach Veen, 6 foot 198 from Eastvale, California. And Encompass Health called to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Sioux Falls Canaries. 13th appearance for Veen, 1-0 with an ERA of 1.42. 2 earned runs on 10 hits over 12 2/3. He's walked 3 and struck out 11. He'll face Chris Quitzer to start his night. And the first offering lown away for ball 1. A 7-5 ball game. Nobody out here in the 7th. Veen, the 4th pitcher used by Kane County tonight. 3rd year in the league, an all-star with the Canaries in 2024. Began the year with York in the Atlantic League last season, then joined us midway through and acquired in June by Kane County. On the ground, a second, gobbled by spin. He'll throw to first in time. And that's out number 1. Here comes Minzy. Always good to see Veen. Talked to him last year after the final series wrapped up. One of the all-time great human beings in our league. Great pitcher as well. Really good for Kane County down the stretch last year. Went 5-1 in 25 appearances. And really good to start 2026 with them. Former 18th round draft choice of the Twins in 2022 out of Point Loma, Nazarene. And the first offering is taken for ball 1 by Minzy. A switch hitter turns around and bats from the right-hand side for the first time tonight. 7-5 Kane County. Bottom half of inning number 7. The 1-0, Minzy tried to hold up. It's in there anyway at 91, and the count's even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Back in 2022, Veen and Point Loma Nazarene, D2 national runner-ups. He was the closer for that team. He'll deliver a strike inside at 93, inner half that is, and the count goes to 1-2. Top of the order waiting on deck. The 1-2 from Veen. Breaking ball missed outside at 81, 2-2. One run in this half inning, a solo walking bomb. The Martians looking to continue to claw back. 2-2 inside, it hit him. Kind of handcuffed Minzy right there. He's getting ready to come home and swing. And that slider caught him. So the tying run's get a bat in the form of Joe Voss. Second hit batter issued by Kane County pitching tonight. Voss is 1 for 3 with a double back in the 4th. NHL draft happening tonight. Veen grew up just down the street from the Honda Center. He's a big Anaheim Ducks fan. First offering in there for a strike outside corner, 0-1. And for the first time in a long time, you feel pretty good if you're a Ducks fan, I would imagine. They're in a good spot.
As a NHL fan, that was a fun team to watch play this season. Good young team, fast.
Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and the count goes to 0-2. Of course, love seeing Jackson Lacombe, in my unbiased opinion, but they got a good group over there. Pat Verbeek did a great job, earned himself an extension. They seem to have the right coach. The 0-2 to Voss. He'll take Lone away at 81, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Of course, Joe, Minnesota sports fans, got to be happy Bill Guerin was named the NHL GM of the Year tonight. Made that big splash getting Quinn Hughes to come to the North Star State. Here's the 1-2. Voss swings and grounds foul. First base side will do it again.
But then there will still be hockey geniuses on X just questioning every move he makes.
Of course, both of these franchises, they're in USHL hubs. Reigning Clark Cup champs playing just across the street. The Chicago Steel always seem to be in contention. A 1 ball, 2 strike count on Joe Voss. 1 on with 1 out. The pitch from Veen. Voss swings and loops it foul out of play left side. Fought off a slider.
I was disappointed with the move that the Chicago Steel are moving from just down the road from Northwestern Medicine Field to now they'll just be playing right in the middle of Chicago.
It's a really cool arena. I think Fox Valley Ice Arena is what it's called. Another 1-2, another foul ball left side. A 7-5 Kane County lead. Bean's also a fan of the Rams and the Angels. Growing up in that area of California. Seems like it's tough these days to find an Angels fan over a Dodgers fan. Next offering, ground ball hit toward first, could be two. They'll go to second and get the out there. There will not be return. Voss hustling up the line, tough to double up. And runs it out to keep the inning alive. And you're not going to find a whole lot of fans in Los Angeles who are going to take the Angels over the Dodgers, but Veen is, and Will Levine is one. There's a few out there.
It seems like other than what was it, 2002, I believe, when they won the World Series.
Yeah.
They've always been the other team out there.
Anthony Hall bats representing the tying run. And a throw to first. Check on Voss. He's back with a dive.
Whatever you're doing, it's a bad idea.
Outfield deep in all three spots. Middle infield back. Veen a look over to first. And comes home. All swings and fouls to the left side, out of play. Voss and Veen were never teammates, by the way. Voss came in when Veen went to Kane County. That was the corresponding roster move. So they only know each other as opponents. Voss gets his lead at first, held on by McGarry. Here's the 0-1. Hall does not chase, up and away at 92. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7-5 Kane County in the home 7th. Anthony Hall represents the tying run. 1-2, he pops to shallow left, playable for D'Alessandro. And near the line, he'll call and catch for out number 3. The Martians get one back, the solo home run from Trevor Achenbaugh to start the home 7th. And a new score as we go to the 8th. Kane County 7, Minnehaha 5. More after this in your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
And it's out of here! Dives and makes the catch! Swing and a miss, he got him. Deep at the plate! Did he do it? The game is over!
Turn up. Let's go.
We go to the top half of inning number 8. It begins with an Encompass Health call to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. 9-1-2 to face right-handed rookie Christian Carew. Carew making his 5th appearance, 1-0 with an ERA of 7.94. 5 earned runs on 8 hits over 5 2/3. He's walked 3 and struck out 6. Big guy, 6'6", 245 from Parker, Colorado. Made 11 appearances, 3 starts this spring at Florida Southern College. Good strikeout numbers, 21 and 18 2/3. He spent 3 years at Northeast Community College and then 2 at the D1 level with Eastern Illinois. Gets his pro career going here in Sioux Falls. He'll face D'Alessandro, Upshaw, and Spin here in the 8th. Fourth arm used by Mike Meyer tonight. A 7-5 Kane County lead. Good ball game. Set up for a good finish. Glad to have you with us this Friday night. Hope your Friday's going awfully well. This game sure has. That's hit out toward left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Alessandro's aboard for a fourth time tonight, his third hit. And a really well-played game set up for a good finish as we go back to the top of the Kane County order. It'll be Armand Upshaw, 0 for 3 with a walk. Middle infield's at double play depth. Quitzer comes in. Hart holds on to Alessandro. And the first offering squared around a bunt, pulled it back and missed inside at 88.1. Alessandro can run a little bit. He's a catcher by trade. He's out in left field because they carry 10 position players and have a need for some guys to maybe play out of position, but he can run. The 1-0. Squared around again, pulled it back and missed outside ball 2. Alessandro doesn't have a stolen base this year, but his last year of college ball, he led the nation in stolen bases by a catcher. 27 back in 2018. As a Purdue Boilermaker. 2-0 pitch is low for ball 3. 7-5 Kane County here in the 8th. One on with nobody out. 3-0 pitch. And it's in there for a strike in the inside corner at 88, 3-1. Game 1 of a 3-game set. 5:35 start tomorrow. Puts us on the air at 5:20. Edwards and Tampanilli, both right-handers on the bump for their respective teams. 3-1 pitch. He does lay down the bunt. A bouncing ball in front of the mound. Picked by Mincy. Fires to first. Not in time. Good bunt by Upshaw. A bunt single, first and second. And nobody out for Zane Spin.
That one took a Metrodome kind of hop on it. And boy, I mean, Mincy couldn't have done anything else with it.
Played that as well as he could. Upshaw just runs awfully well. And now Zane Spin. He was up in a similar spot a few innings ago and tried to bunt. Let's see what he does here. He's 1 for 4, reached twice with a base hit, and got aboard via air. And he squares around here, lays it down. That's a really, really good bunt, third base side, and Quitzer is no play. Back-to-back bunt singles, and they're loaded up with nobody out. Here comes a 3-hitter, Matt Botcher. Well, that was just a perfect bunt from Zane Spin. So now, Minnehaha with the door still open, only down 2 runs. But you're in a tough spot, backs against the wall. We can't afford to let this deficit grow anymore. Good hitter at the plate, as we know. Rodgers 2 for 3. A couple of singles plus an RBI sac fly. First pitch he'll take for a bullseye first pitch strike at 76. Bullseye custom cabinetry quality that hits the mark. Infield in. Bases loaded, nobody out, the 0-1. Line back up the middle and down for a base hit. A run comes in to score. Upshaw rounds third. He's on his way home and he'll score. And it's a 2-run single for Matt Botcher, his third hit tonight. And it's a 3 RBI game for him as well. Ups his total to 24 for the season. So Botch enjoying his return to the birdcage. Extends the lead to 9-5. First and second, still nobody out. And here comes Todd Lott. Lott's 0 for 3 with a walk. First offering on the way, and it's grounded foul, third base side, 0-1. So 9-5 Kane County.
4 straight hits, but only 2 left the infield.
Yeah. They're very opportunistic. A lot of talented players, but they're all smart players as well. Carew okays the sign. The 0-1. And a little check swing ground ball back to Carew. He'll glove, look to third, but goes to first and gets the out there. So that works as well as a sac bunt. 1-3 put out. Bolt spin and Botcher gain 90 feet, and here comes Alex McGarry. McGarry's 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a strikeout and a flyout. And the infield once again comes in for the Minnehaha Martians. First pitch on the way. And he swings and grounds to first. Mike Hart's got it. He'll look the runner home and charge McGarry, and McGarry's going to do his best Javi Baez, and Mike will tag him for out number 2. That was well played all the way around by everybody. Works out for the Martians. Infield drawn in, right at Mike Hart. And McGarry did what you're supposed to. Don't just give yourself up. Went back to home plate. Remember that Javi Baez play a few years ago against the Pirates?
Yes, I mean, everything just kind of unraveled around him.
Yep. So now second and third, 2 down for Final. First offering is a half swing and a miss, 0-1. Called a strike at home plate, did not need the appeal, and the slider at 78. Final's 0 for 3, walked and scored back in the second. The 0-1, swung on a miss, 0-2, off speed at 77. 9-5, Kane County. 4 straight hits to start the inning. The 0-2 from Carew. Got him a swing and a miss, strike 3, and a breaking ball at 77. And the inning will end.
Nice job bouncing back.
Kane County will add to their lead. They'll leave 2. And as we head to the home 8th, new score, it's Kane County 9, Minnehaha 5 on your home for Martians baseball.
Your business is going places. We made a card to go with it. A card that gets you up to 10% back on travel. Oh, watch your head there. Put spending power wherever you need it. Keep spend control wherever you want it, which is everywhere, obviously. And retires reimbursements. Can't say we're gonna miss them. All so you can close those books early for once. Now would you look at that view?
Kelly has 2 choices: a honey-baked ham that's been slow smoked, hand-glazed, and spiral sliced, or a Kelly-baked ham. A honey-baked ham or a Kelly-baked ham. A honey-baked ham or a Kelly-baked ham. A honey-baked ham or a Kelly-baked ham. Honey-baked, Kelly-baked. Honey-baked, Kelly-baked. Honey-baked, Kelly-baked. Nobody wants a Kelly-baked meal, not even Kelly. Every bite is a celebration with the Honey-Baked Ham Company.
The world, all year round, at the Great Plains Zoo and Butterfly House and Aquarium.
And Encompass Health called to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. Former big leaguer right-hander Art Warren comes in, 6'3", 230 from Gallon, Ohio. 15th appearance, 1-0 with an ERA of 1.29. 2 earned runs on 7 hits over 14 innings. He's walked 6 and struck out 26. A really good first-year reliever in our league. Of course, that big league pedigree fits right in with George Samus's staff. He'll face 3, 4, 5, Curielli, Raywalt, and Hart. We know how this ballpark plays, and the Martians have a good offense. But 6 outs to work with, needing at least 4 runs against a really good Cougar bullpen. Let's see what they can do.
That's an amazing stat. That's nearly 2 strikeouts per inning for Warren.
Righty versus righty matchup as Curielli steps in. Officially 0 for 1. RBI sac fly and hit by a pitch his last time up. He'll take up and in at 94 for ball 1. So 12 hits tonight for Kane County. They enter this game having dropped 8 of their past 11, fighting it a little bit. 1-0 is swung on a miss, counts even 1-1. But mentioned earlier and worth repeating, Ryan Tutlin's their new hitting coach. His third game, how about that? Third game this season with them, first year. And his first 3 games, the offense, 11, 13, and so far 12 hits. As that misses upstairs, ball 2. The offense is responding. 2-1 on Michael Kiriali. The pitch from Warren is inside at 87, ball 3. And the count goes to 3-1. Warren, the fifth pitcher used by Kane County tonight. The 3-1. It's inside, ball 4. Missed with a fastball at 94. And Kiriali draws the leadoff walk. So now it's Raywald. 1 for 3 with an RBI double back in the fourth. Warren played collegiately at a couple of different spots. The U of Cincinnati early on and then finished up at Ashland. D2 level, drafted 23rd round by the Mariners in 2015. Misses off the plate at 96 with the first offering. Made his big league debut September 12, 2019 with the Mariners. Here's the 1-0. Raywald takes for a strike at 87. That'll even the count 1-1. First career strikeout came against Chris Davis. Remember him? He was big for during his time of the bigs.
Yeah, he had a nice run.
In there for a strike at 87. Count goes to 1-2. Eventually, Warren claimed off waivers by the Rangers in October of 2020. Traded to the Reds for cash considerations 3 months later. The 1-2 was upstairs at 95, 2-2. All told, 3 career big league seasons, 2019, the end of 2019 with Seattle, and then 2 with Cincinnati, 2021 and 2022. 2-2 to Raywald. Swung on at a high chopping ball. It's a foul ball. And we'll do it again at 2-2. 71 career big league appearances for Warren. 6-3 career record, 79 strikeouts and 62 and 1/3 innings. Bases Raywald with a man on and nobody out. 9-5 Kane County in the home eighth. 2-2 is belted high and hard but fouled in the right field line. 100 off the bat from Josh.
Such a good matchup here. We're talking power on power.
This is a heavyweight fight. 2-2. Warren comes home. Raywald swings and comes up empty for out number 1. Backed it off that time to 89. And there's one down for Mike Hart. Warren was part of a statistical anomaly during his 2022 season with Cincinnati, in which there was a no-hitter that they didn't get credit for. It was a really weird game back on May 15, 2022 in Pittsburgh. Throw to first and check on Kiriali. He's back with a dive. They were playing the Pirates when he was with Cincinnati on this day in May in 2022. And they had played 7.5 scoreless innings. Hart takes a cold strike. So they're working to the bottom half of inning number 8. Cincinnati had yet to allow a hit. Hunter Green was the starting pitcher for them, and still early in the year, they pulled him after 7 hitless innings, put in Warren for the bottom of the 8th. The 0-1 is inside at 96, 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Pirates scored a run without the benefit of a hit that inning. So they led 1-0 with the no-hitter still intact. Cincinnati didn't score in the top of the 9th and the game was over. So they lost in a no-hitter, but because 9 innings were not completed, Major League Baseball doesn't recognize it as a no-hitter. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Mike Hart's second hit tonight. First and second with 1 down, and the batter is Anthony Sharkus.
I believe that rule was changed in like the mid-90s. I remember a game back in 1990, Andy Hawkins of the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
Threw 8 innings, no hits, but he somehow managed to give up 4 runs to the White Sox, as these were in the leaner times of the Yankees. The defense behind them really let them down. So, but then for some reason, Major League Baseball went in, I don't know what year it was, and just said that it's got to be a 9 inning to be a no-hitter.
It was a no-no that never was. And Warren took the loss in that ball game back on May 15th, 2022. One of those statistical anomalies. Tying runs in the on-deck circle. Shark trying to keep the line moving. First and second, one down. First offering from Warren. And it's up and away at 96, ball one. Shark is 0 for 2 with an RBI sac fly back in the fourth. Sioux Falls has not scored since. Or check that, Achenbach to solo home run. And the 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike at 89. That'll even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-5, Kane County out hitting the Martians by a 12-7 count. 3 costly Minnehaha Martian errors. 3, that's in there for a strike. 3 errors that have come back to haunt as the count goes to 1-2. And Sharkus will step out and ask for time. 5:35 start tomorrow for Pokemon Night. Gates will open 1 hour prior. On the air at 5:20. Edwards and Tampanelli, the matchup. Here's the 1-2. Sharkus swings and comes up empty in a fastball at 96. Second punch out for Warren, and now it's Achenbach. Ak 1 for 3 with that solo home run his last time up. That was against Nissen. 2 outs and 2 on in the home 8th. Martians running out of outs. First offering, Achenbach fouls out of play right side, 0-1. And Achenbach will ask for time. Of course, he's a big Wild fan. Sure, he's happy with the Bill Guerin news in some way. I'm sure he's getting draft results fed to him. A 1 pitch is in there for a strike at 96, 0-2.
Well, thanks to some trades, we won't be seeing any picks by Minnesota till probably around noon tomorrow.
And a busy year for Bill Guerin. Warren's 0-2 pitch. That's a breaking ball inside at 85. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Achenbach.
You have to wonder if some points were given to Guerin and that just because of the moves he made to build the U.S. Olympic roster.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, but back in people's minds, it might have factored in.
Here's the 1-2. Ak takes for a call, third strike at 85 in the inning. Will end. The Martians will leave 2. Warren strikes out the side. It's a 9-5 ball game after 8 innings of play. And 7-8-9 will be due up for Kane County when we get to the 9th inning. First, though, we'll take a look on AATV at our CapEx tip of the cap moment. And let's see what our crew went with for tonight. Let's go back to that 4th inning. How about Mike Hart? That go-ahead triple. Just kept tailing away from Botcher. First triple this year for Hart. Gave the Martians a 3-2 lead at the time. But it's turned into a 9-5 Martian deficit. 9th inning after this. We'll have it for you after this on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
He got him.
Think for the play.
Did he do it? The game is over.
Turn up. Let's go.
Top half of inning number 9 begins with an Encompass Health call to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitching change sponsor of the Minnehaha Martians. Right-handed rookie Sean Gamble, 6 foot 215 from Denton, Texas. 5th appearance, no record, ERA of 12 even, 8 earned runs on 9 hits over 6 innings of work. He's walked 4 and struck out 4. He will face 7-8-9, beginning with Charles Mack. And the first offering's on the way. And it misses outside at 80, ball 1. Gamble, his first year as a pro, began his collegiate career at Iowa Lakes Community College. 1-0 in there for a strike. Bullseye first pitch strike. Fastball at 91. Bullseye custom cabinetry quality that hits the mark. Went on to Minnesota State over in Mankato and then stayed in Mankato and played 2 years at Bethany Lutheran College. 1-1 pitch is low and in at 91. Of course, that means last year's pitching coach was Logan Nissen. They've got that connection. The 2-1 is on the way. That's inside ball 3. I remember asking Sean when I met him, I'm like, you've got that connection? We got another Bethany guy in this league. And said, yeah, Logan, he was my pitching coach. Excited to meet him here in a couple of weeks, meet up against him. This is up and away with a fastball at 90, ball 4. Leadoff walk drawn by Mack. Aboard for a 4th time. Here comes Sam Dexter. Gamble was a starting pitcher last year for Bethany. Moved to the closer role this season. 4 saves in 18 appearances, struck out 46 in 36 innings. As they came within 1 game of making the Division III World Series this spring. Lost in their super to Adrian. First offering taken for a first pitch strike in the outside corner, 0-1 on Sam Dexter. 9-5, Kane County, top of the 9th. The Martians have 8-9-1 due up in the bottom half, needing at least 4 runs to keep the game alive. And the 0-1 low and away, the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 3rd consecutive inning that Kane County has gotten the leadoff man on. They've gotten the leadoff man on in 4 of the past 5 innings. A 1-1 on the ground, deep in the hole or towards short, gobbled by Quitzer. He'll go to second, not in time. Everybody's safe. Great play by Quitzer. Diving stop. It was deep near the shortstop hole, got to his knee and made an on-target throw, but not in time to get Mack. And a familiar spot for Kane County, 1st and 2nd, nobody out. And here comes D'Alessandro, and the Martians have not kept him off the bases tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, reached on an error. You wonder, he's having that good of a night. You're up by 4 runs. Do you have him bunt here?
I think you let him swing away the way he's swinging right now. First offering from Gamble. And he does swing away. Pops it up first base side. Mike Hart drifting into foul ground. Will he have room? No. He'll hit the seats and become a souvenir. And the count's 0-1. D'Alessandro, 3 hits, including a 2-run double. He scored 2 of their 9 runs. Middle infield's a double play depth. Average depth of the corners, outfield straight away. Gamble, couple looks back, and now the 0-1. And it's grounded towards short, could be 2. Curielli to second for 1. Achenbach's throw to first in time. A 6-4-3 double play. Mack will make 3rd with 2 down for Armand Upshaw. And Upshaw will make his way to the box right-hand side. Upshaw 1 for 4 with a bunt single last inning. He would come in to score. Gamble ready and comes home. And the first offering's in there for a strike at 91, 0-1. 9-5, Kane County, top of the 9th. Runner at 3rd, 2 outs, the 0-1. Breaking ball called strike at 79-02. It'll be at least a 4-run deficit. 8-9-1-2 up in the bottom half. Gamble's 0-2 is swung on and foul ticked. Fought off a fastball at 90 and we'll do it again. Right versus right. Another 0-2. And it's fouled out of play right side. We'll do it again. Game 1 of a 6-game homestand. Back at it tomorrow. Game 2 of the series. Begin at 5:35. Pre-game at 5:20. Another 0-2. And it's bounced toward the third base side and foul. We'll do it again at 0-2. Right versus right. Mack the runner at third. Another 0-2 from Gamble. Low and away, a sliding stop by Minzy, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad idea there. Try to see if you can get up, shot at Chase.
Got to be on the same page as your catcher, and they were. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low and away at 90, and the count's even 2-2. Upshaw won a Claxton Shield back in Australia. The offseason between 2024 and 25. Had 3 hits in the decisive game for Canberra. 2-2 is outside, did not chase at 83. They confirm on appeal, and the count runs full.
That has to be one of the cooler looking trophies in all of pro sports.
Very much so. 3-2, payoff from Gamble. And it's a half swing appeal to first. He wins, and Sergio Lucero, and the inning will end. Kane County does not score. They'll leave a man at third. And to the bottom half of inning number 9 we go. Last call for the Martians, trailing 9-5. 8-9-1-2 up after this on your home for Martians baseball.
Wow, that's what you'll say when you walk into Willikers in Sioux Falls. Looking for that special wine? Just ask. If you want the best selection and amazing customer service, sounds like you want Willikers. Sioux Falls' largest liquor shop with over 26,000 square feet of wow, plus extensive craft beer section, walk-in humidor, wine bar, and more. Your one-stop superstore with everything you'll need for any occasion. Willikers, off I-229 and Louise Avenue, Sioux Falls. Get your wow for the weekend.
Last call for the Martians as we go to the bottom half of inning number 9. A non-save situation, but George Sam is taking no chances. He'll put the ball in the hands of his closer, right-hander Jake Gozo. 6'6", 240 from Redlands, California. He'll be appearance number 14, 0-1 with 5 saves, an ERA of .365. Gozo 5 earned runs on 8 hits over 12 1/3. He's walked 8 and struck out 16. An all-star season ago, 4 years in the Reds organization, joined Kane County late in 2024. 18 saves a year ago, good for second league-wide behind only Felix Cepeda of Sioux City. Played in Mexico with Tucson, teammates with a few of our guys. This winter, 14 appearances with Tucson. Played with Charlie Hasty, Thomas Dormany, and tomorrow's starter, Christian Edwards. First offering to Quitzer in there for a strike in the inside corner at 94. Encompass Health call to the pen. Encompass Health Rehabilitation Hospital, the official pitch and change sponsor of the Sioux Falls Canaries and the mini Ha-Ha Martians. Gozo's 0-1. Quitzer takes up and away at 95, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gozo's last time out was on Wednesday against Gary South Shore, and by far his first outing of the season. 4 earned runs on 3 hits and 2 walks in 1 inning pitched.
Sioux Falls hoping to make another tough night for him this evening. A 1-1 inside at 94, and the count goes to 2-1 on Quitzer. Gozo, formerly the Conference Defensive Player of the Year at the collegiate level. At Oklahoma Baptist, he was a first baseman and an outfielder. Became a pitcher during his time in the Reds organization. 2-1, Quitzer belts high and hard but fouled in the right field line. A shot off the bat but goes foul. And the count's even, 2-2. Makes his home in Arizona during the offseason. And but a first baseman, outfield utility player, college conference defensive player of the year at Oklahoma Baptist, and the Reds saw a guy who can throw hard, converted him to a pitcher midway through 2021. 2-2, he got him a swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop third strike picked up and thrown to first by Mack for out number 1. And the bases remain empty for Mason Minzy. Goes out the 6th pitcher used by Kane County tonight. A 9-5 lead, bases empty, 1 down, bottom of 9. And Minzy will make his way to the box left-hand side. Coca-Cola out-of-town scores. Cleburne 2-0 winners at Milwaukee. Complete game shutout from Scott Ellis. The Canaries saw him Friday down in Texas. First offering misses low and in, ball 1. Lake Country stringing together back-to-back wins after a lengthy losing streak. They beat Gary South Shore 8-1. Kansas City wins 8-4 at Sioux City. Everything else in progress. Next offering swung out a miss. Counts even, 1-1. Good ball game at Haymarket, tied 7-7. Chicago at Lincoln, they're in the top of the 9th. Winnipeg a 4-3 lead on Fargo Moorhead, they're in the top of the 7th. That's your Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard. The 1-1 to Minzy, swings and comes up empty, off speed at 83, and the count is 1-2.
That's the battle of the dogs in Lincoln with the South Dogs and Chicago Dogs, with both teams badly needing to get a win.
Yeah, both teams 6th place in their respective divisions. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Gozo, up and away at 95, and the count's even, 2-2. Jersey auction wrapped up a little less than an hour ago. They'll distribute those after the ball game, and then the fireworks show. Hopefully that's not for a while. Hopefully the Martians have a lengthy comeback somewhere in them. 2-2. Minzy does not chase, up and away at 84, ball 3. Minzy hit by a pitch back in the 7th. Three balls and 2 strikes. Payoff from Gozo. And it's on the ground, back to Gozo. Gloves on 1 hop. He'll go halfway to first, underhand there. And that's out number 2. It's up to Joe Voss, trying to keep the game alive for the mini Ha-Ha Martians. Stay tuned once we go final post-game show, numbers and recap. We'll be sure to follow. Put the finishing touches on this one and then get you set for game 2 tomorrow evening at 5:35. Voss 1 for 4, doubled and scored back in the 4th. First offering on the way, and it's nub foul, third base side, 0-1. 5 innings from Ben Kowalski. Jordan Martinson and Logan Nissen combined to get through the 6th. Zach Veen got all 3 outs in the 7th, Art Warren the 8th. Gozo trying to finish off the 9th. The 0-1. Swung out and missed, 0-2. Martians down to our final strike. Righty versus lefty. 0-2 to Joe Voss. Fouled out of play in the left field line, and we'll do it again. 9-5 Kane County. Base is empty, 2 down, bottom half of inning number 9. Gozo okays the sign from Mack. The 0-2. It's low and away at 85, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kane County 11-2 winners last night against Gary South Shore at Northwestern Medicine Field, trying to make it back-to-back victories. The 1-2 is outside, and the count's even 2-2. Middle infield deep. Spin favoring the pull side. Gary deep in the hole near the line. 2-2. Ball swings and got a piece of it, stays alive. We'll do it again. Fought off a slider at 87. Dropped to one knee, cut part of Joe somewhere, I think. Just a stinger, he asked for time. Two balls and 2 strikes. Gozo comes home, and it's low for ball 3. Count runs full. 9 runs on 12 hits for Kane County, 5 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors for the Minnehaha Martians. Payoff from Gozo. Up and away, ball 4. Boss aboard for a 3rd time. He'll extend the game for at least 1 more batter. And here comes Anthony Hall. Team leading 26th, the walk drawn by Voss. And Hall, with a couple of hits, will make his way to the box left-hand side. Middle infield deep. Voss gets his lead. McGarry won't hold him on. And all even with the base at 3rd. First offering upstairs at 94, ball 1. 9-5 Kane County. Hall settles back in. Gozo's 1-0. That's in there for a strike in the outside corner at 86. That'll even the count 1-1. Righty versus lefty. The 1-1 to Hall. Swings and pops it up third base side and foul. Final will give chase, as will Mack. Discards a mask but has no play. It'll hit the seats.
This will be the 23rd pitch for Gozo this inning, and if you're looking for a positive, even if they don't score here, you may have made him unavailable for tomorrow night with that pitch count.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The Martians once again down to their final strike. Gozo delivers. Hall swings and grounds softly toward the first base side up the line. Gloved by McGarry. He'll step on the base. And Kane County takes game 1 of this 3-game set. 9-5 is your final. The Martians had a big 4th inning. And a solo home run from Achenbaugh in the 7th. But Kane County gets the job done. 2 runs each in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. They pull away late, and they take game 1 of this 3-game interdivisional set. We'll take a break. Post-game show, numbers and recap on the other side. Put the finishing touches on this one and get you set for game 2 tomorrow. 9-5 Kane County, your final on your home for Martians baseball.
The best of the best under the lights.
You can tell that this isn't just your average game.
do it. The game is over.
Turn up. Let's go.
Welcome back one last time. Tanner Hoops, Kevin Luco with you. Final score, Kane County 9, the Minnehaha Martians 5. Here is how it happened. No scoring one inning in. Kane County left 2 in scoring position, but they scored 2 in their half of the second inning. A leadoff walk from Claudio Fanal, and he would score in a double plus an error. Charles Mack with that double. It was 1-0 Kane County after that. Mack would make third base on the air. He'd come in to score on a sac fly from Sam Dexter. That gave him a 2-0 lead. That held until the Martians sent 7 to the plate in the fourth, and they scored 4 runs. Joe Voss, a leadoff double, made third on a base hit from Anthony Hull. Voss scored on a sac fly from Michael Curiali. Josh Raywoldt tied the game with an RBI double. He would score on a go-ahead triple from Mike Hart, and then Hart came in on an Anthony Sharkis sac fly. It was 4-2 after 4. King County got a run back on an RBI sac fly from Matt Botcher in their half of the fifth, and it was 4-3. They took the lead for good with 2 runs in their half of inning number 6, a 2-run double from Nick D'Alessandro. Scored 2 more on a base hit from Charles Mack with 2 outs in the 7th. Trevor Achenbach solo home run to start the bottom half of inning number 7, made it 7-5. That's as close as the Martians would get, though. They scored 2 on a base hit from Matt Botcher in the 8th, and 9-5 would go on to be your final. Fireworks show is just about to get going here at Area 51, the Birdcage, for this Area 51 night. It was a really well-played game for most of the way. But Kane County gets the victory. They improved to 19-16. And with the loss, the Martians fall back to 500 at 19-19. Now at the 500 mark for the 4th time this season. They have not fallen below 500 in 2026, so they're hoping that trend continues when we get back here tomorrow night. But you know, the Martians did some things against a really good pitching staff, but Kane County, give them credit. They're finding ways to win here as of late, and they're really putting the bat on ball. 3rd straight game with double-digit hits.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the 4th inning when Hart had the triple to cap off the 4-run rally for the Martians to take the lead. You're thinking, okay, all right, we're on to something here. But rest of the way, other than Achenbach's homer, there was only a total of 3 hits the rest of the way. And from there, the Kane County just executed really good at the plate. We got that 1 inning with 2 bunt singles in it that led to a rally and put bat on ball. And like you said, you know, double-digit hits again, 9 more runs. So it looks like the Cougars got their offensive mojo back.
Ryan Tetland's going to be asking for a raise. They're averaging 12 hits a game as 3 games here. So I tell you what, he's having a great start to his tenure as Kane County's hitting coach. 9-5 the final. Fireworks show is awesome in my unbiased opinion. We do it better than anybody here in Sioux Falls. And tell you what, you're seeing that on AATV, hearing that I'm sure wherever you're tuned in, however you're tuned in. But it's awesome to see. And tell you what, outside of the result, really fun game tonight. Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard looks like this. Cleburne a 2-0 lead over Milwaukee. The Roaders are stringing some wins together. By the way, that's the 3rd complete game shutout that we've had league-wide in the past week. Sioux City had the other 2. Lake Country 8-1 winners over Gary South Shore. Sioux City loses tonight 8-4 at the hands of Kansas City. The other 2 games are still in progress. Winnipeg a 4-3 lead on Fargo Moorhead, top of the 8th. And a tie game 7-all between Chicago and Lincoln. They're in the top half of the 9th. That's your Coca-Cola out-of-town scoreboard. 9-5 Kane County winners here. And as the Canaries, we'll be back to our usual identity tomorrow for Pokemon night. We'll look to get back to winning ways, get back above the 500 mark, and even up this series with a 5:35 first pitch featuring 2 right-handers. Christian Edwards will go for Sioux Falls, and Vinny Tampanilli will oppose for Kane County. That is the pitching matchup for tomorrow. $3.50 domestics from Gates Open a first pitch. Gates Open at 4:35, and we'll hit the air with the pregame coverage at 5:20. That is coming up tomorrow night for game number 2 in this series. A 9-5 Kane County victory to start the night and to start this weekend series in a rematch of last year's Miles Wolf Cup finalist. That should do it for our broadcast. Thanks to everybody who was a part of it. All of our sponsors. Impossible to do what we do without you. Thanks to our entire crew, both here and abroad, making sure that everything gets run smoothly. And we thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, if not the outcome. The final lines in this one, Kane County 9 runs on 12 hits, no errors, they left 10. For the Martians, 5 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors, 6 left on base. Winning pitcher Ben Kowalski, he's 2-2. Will Levine takes the loss, he's 2-2. 2 hours and 51 minutes of baseball, witnessed by a crowd of 1,723. Time of game 251, attendance 1723. It is a 9-5 Kane County victory tonight, and we'll look to bounce back as the Canaries tomorrow. 5:35 first pitch, gates at 4:35, 5:20 will hit the air. Thanks again for tuning in as our broadcast wraps up. For Kevin Luco, my name is Tanner Hoops. Your final score one more time, the Kane County Cougars 9, the Minnehaha Martians 5. Until tomorrow, I'm Tanner Hoops saying goodnight, and go Martians.